All right, hello everybody. I hope you're having a lovely Monday so far. Today's plan is to beat the Woolhaven DLC in Call to the Lamb. And nothing else, hopefully, for the last time. Thank you very much for logging in. Welcome to the office. Hope you're having a lovely Monday. That plan is to, it's gonna be the main focus. I will try to dilly-dally as little as possible. Hello, Teramia. If you weren't here yesterday, I did mention I was going to get a cute little chibi model. ETA. As long as there's no complications, probably end of September. I hope you're excited because it's going to be using, my custom design until the model, the actual live 2D model is ready. But dare I say it, please do not punt it or, squish it or throw it or, it's a cute little chibi thing. Please, be gentle. Give head pats, head pats, nice head pats, no cuteness aggression. But yeah, that's that. Other than that, live 2D art is almost done. So like I said, I am not a liar. I'm okay. I am not a liar. It will happen before the 2027. I promise. Hello, Faust. I hope your day is going well. Just clocked in. Hello, Richard. Hope your day is going well. I'm gonna just tell everybody right now, this is your last chance if you want to join the office/cult. And, it'll be part of the, the notes to HR later. So there will be that. And then finally, I did post the link in both the Discord and for the Red Office. It's a post. If you are interested in asking me any questions for the Q&A session, please feel free to post down below. Otherwise, honestly, probably around Wednesday, I'll just make I'll make a post on social medias like, Twitter/X and Blue Sky, and just be like, hey, are you interested in, asking me questions? Me, a random office manager who is willing to actually give, like, suspect job advice? Feel free. After all, being employed in the Lord 2026 is, in fact, the goal, or something like that. But, yeah, that's pretty much, that's just in preparation of the, next Monday's Zatsudan, where, I'm just gonna, and all that. But the plan for today, finish things, be happy, goals, right? Thank you very much for clocking in. I guess for today, like, before, I'm gonna just yap for a moment. It was really an interesting atmosphere coming into, like, the, my actual, like, day job office, because, like, one hand, like, literally everybody was, like, super happy that Spain won. Even the Argentinian person, he's just like, nah, they deserve it. It just, I think the other hand, it just shows that, like, oh my gosh, that entire World Cup was just kind of messed up. Just finished stripping up some tracks, turning a railroad abandoned in Minecraft, and then you can use it to ride all over the place, right? Is that my understanding of Minecraft? Because I feel like that's my understanding of Minecraft. Which, by the way, I will experience it one day, but that day is not today, because people voted for me to yap instead. So, it is like that. Bane gets final custody of Hatsune Miku, huh? Yeah, I think that's the joke, right? It's just, everything towards Spain. Boom, boom, boom. Which, makes sense, because, just, like, looking at the entire game, just yesterday, in full, and not when, like, the only amount that I was able to see before I had to prep for, the Dark Souls 2 stream and all that. Yeah, it was another level between the two. You abandoned a railroad by stripping off the tracks and never really used the section I built. Oh, well, I mean, at least you're using it at the end of the day. I remember when I was playing something similar like Dinkum. Like, I wanted to build stuff, but I just could never really decide, like, oh yeah, here's a good track or something like that, and I just never finished it, because I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it later, because I didn't have a clear image in my head, and then later it's just, that's not happening. Yeah, whoever beat Japan had custody, then anyone who beat them got custody was the meme. Kind of stopped watching after Norway versus England yourself. Like, honestly, other than that, it was also the France versus England match was just, I mean, now that, like, it's just, now that I think about it, like, hindsight, it was absolute cinema compared to, like, the final match. Even though it's just, 10 goals right there. It's kind of crazy. Though I did give, I did let my, coworker who supported the England team, I let him borrow my little, like, office axolotl so he can feel better. Pat its head, get serotonin and all that. Serotonin is great in the office. anybody who says otherwise doesn't know the true appeal. Watch sports, but that's actually so funny. Oh, honestly, it's like the best worst memes come out of watching sports. So that's the only real reason I would like bother to look at them again whenever there's a huge event that comes up. Because I remember the last time, like, I think the last meme I kind of like recalled was way back with the most recent Olympics, with that one guy, I think he was from like Turkey, and it was the shooting range, right? Like, they were just like, oh yeah, he only got silver because he had to nerf himself, versus I think the other lady who had like who was like basically like geared out, and it was just like, it was like comparing it to the what was it, that one anime, what was it, Overlord or something? I don't remember what it was exactly, but the guy who took like over a minute to buff and was like the chanting the entire time, they're like that, they were like, that's her. It also prompted a lot of fun fan art, like seeing all the art of Viking Miku when Norway had custody. In real life, the railroad in your town has been abandoned for 20 years. It was owned by 3 different railways in your state. I've seen Canadian Pacific Path through. It used to be the Soo Line in North and Western. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the railways, like I know of that are closest to my area, like they were defunct about a decade ago-ish. Given, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong though, because I don't usually pay attention to that. Just like, do I hear the thing that's, waking me up at 3 a.m? Yes, no? And the last time I recall hearing it was about like a decade ago. It could be earlier, could be more, could be less. Could be even like 5 years ago. I don't really recall, but just my sleep has been a little bit better today. And maybe that's what's important. I guess other than that, I think for no particular reason, anybody. How, if, this is, by the way, this is me polling, this is not me promising anything. When you think about merchandise, what comes to your mind? This is for no reason. I am not promising anything. I'm just thinking right now. Because I already have ideas before anybody asks, but I just want to know if I missed something, you know what I mean? Plushies? Alright, but besides plushies, the t-shirt or plush. Okay, besides plushies or a t-shirt. Sorry, I should have specified, because plushies are locked in. Whenever we get the implode cheese, you'll all know. And I will be like, hey, everybody, you asked for this, so you better pledge it up for, what was it? What was it? I don't remember what it was. You know that one plushie maker where they're like, oh, if you pledge enough, then they'll make it. But, like I said, future me problem. Current me is just, what do you guys think? Because what I think is, plushies, t-shirts, acrylics, right? But I feel like I'm missing something. Unless you're Maze, then Maze will say Dakimakura, like 1000%. And I will stick by my word. The Dakimakura is a goal for the debut whenever it happens, 2026 sometime, ETA. Because I will not go back on my word. And in the end, I think only Maze will buy it. But that's okay. And I do not want to know what people will do it if they want to actually do anything NSFW with it. That is not my responsibility. That's all I know. Stickers, mouse pads. Oh, stickers would be so cute. Okay, no. Yeah, okay. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I was thinking, mouse pads though. Oh, Faust, you don't mean the booba mouse pads, right? You say it ain't so, right? Sorry, we didn't get your message in the Discord. My notifications have out of whack lately. So just check the game suggestions channel, because I put a thread in there. You don't mean those ones? Okay. Hey, I'm so sorry, Faust. I'm the one with the dirty mind today. I'm so sorry. I like usually when people think of mouse pads and anime characters, and it's like, right? Oops. Stickers, I used to like them a bunch, but got a habit putting them on your computers, laptops. So do we mean like just the regular stickers, or do you mean like full vinyl stickers? That's something I actually genuinely want to know though, because I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, because I remember way back in my university days, I remember there's somebody on Etsy who would sell the FF14, like the job symbols, those kind of like vinyl stickers, and I would slap that on my laptop. So basically people would see specific, okay, I'm actually looking at the laptop right now. Let me see. Okay. Astrologian, Dragoon, Dancer. Because, sorry about my model freaking out. I just had to look over it. Because those were the jobs I mained at the time. Oh, and also keychains. Oh my god. Hey, one day I should just show a picture of all my keychain, and people will realize there's something wrong with me. Because, I probably have to hide the ones that are, you know, location specific, but like, yeah, my keychains are, like, imagine it's more, you know, keychain than actual key. You know what I mean? Mouse pad with the employment papers as the background, your model is a foreground. Oh my gosh, you all are cooking stuff. Honestly, I was thinking about that though, Terramia. Just every time you look at the mouse pad, you think, damn, I'm employed. PlayStation stock is getting destroyed right now, and they're still not backing down, literally watching a ship sink, and they toss some water in buckets. Yeah, like, honestly, it's just unfortunate that people listen to your customers in this case. Like, this is omega bad. This is not something where, oh yeah, dig your heels in because people will turn around. No, no, no. This is actually getting them omega cooked. Really know what the difference between vinyl and not would be? So, for vinyl stickers, sorry about that. You could say that it's a bit more, the easiest way to say it is a bit more resistance to like wear and tear. They're usually stuff you would put on like your cars, for example. But you can put it on other things too. Versus the regular cute stickers where you're like, oh yeah, I'll put it on a piece of paper, or I'll put it on a notebook. Or if you really get the, you know, like the squishy stickers, like, you know, the ones that you actually like feel them, pad them out. I should probably show a picture sometime. But like, those ones you just put on more softer surfaces. Actually, let me pull it out. Yeah, I have these like Cinnamoroll stickers, but it's like more, it's like less sticker, but more like plush material. So you can, oh my gosh, one of my stickers fell. No, fuck! Which one fell? Oh, no! It's Cinnamoroll! Okay, but you know what I mean. Sorry about that. Things like that. I don't really know what the, oh wait, I just read that. Custom sticky notes. Oh my, hey, you know what? Terramia, you, same brain right here, same brain. Spoiler alert, if I can get that, I would actually have custom sticky notes. Because, you know, we gotta stick with the office shtick, right? But like anything beyond that, I think that's a bit too expensive for what I can do. But I was thinking about that for certain, but I don't know the logistics. So until I figure that out, that is, you know, pipe dream. But if I ever go to a con, you know, if I'm ever brave enough to do that, yeah, you better believe I'm going to be handing out, like, you know, hey, here's my custom sticky notepad. No business cards. No, no, no. My business card is the sticky notepad. Everybody can have them. And maybe a pen as well, just to, you know, really hammer it in. Just be like, yeah, I am the quintessential, like, office manager. You know, who needs a business card? I don't need the business card. Just, you know, hand them, you know, who can say no to a sticky pad and a pen? Because you never know when you need to write something down. And anybody who says no right now, you're lying. You will need one in the future. Did you hear about the recent incident where the windows can track you through a system? You know, I didn't, but I hope it better not. I think either or would work. Also, maybe something more office supply oriented revive. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, I was thinking otherwise, you know, pens and, like, notepads, by the way. Before you ask, I'm not actually fishing for ideas. Like, if anything, this is already part of the list I was thinking of. It's just, did I actually write the list correctly? Like, is this part of what's common? So, I just want to clarify. This is not me fishing for this time. If I was fishing, I would be clear. I'd be like, hey, what do you want for birch? That's a different story. But no, this is just, okay, this is, you know, this is part of my checklist. Check this off, check this off, check this off, check this off. Because believe it or not, with merchandise, I gotta, you know, get the art going and then buy the rights to that and do this and do that, you know, all of that. And I respect people's copyright. I am no scum to artists. I respect artists. I kneel to artists. Legitimate artists. No AI. Okay? You better believe, like, I'm literally on my hands and knees. If anybody ever makes me fan art, like, I'm going to explode. I just want to let you know that that's my stance on people who can do art. Because I'm like, man, I'm just, like, struggling. Like, these people are just like, oh, yeah, they make literally the next Picasso. And it's just, oh, yeah, it's sketch. I'm like, oh, my gosh. From my ID lanyard or something, if we're going that direction, you can have either a co-ID badge with it for fun. I think if anything, I would have to do at this point is I would actually have to commission someone to make a logo, like an official logo for that. Because I know the one I did for my channel trailer here, like I made that in like maybe 30 minutes. And even then, I'm a little bit dissatisfied with it. But you know what? It's technically okay to do that because you can rebrand your logos in companies and it is allowed. So as long as, you know, just to reiterate, not actually, you know, not actually a real company. Any like similarities are coincidental. But yeah, those are what I'm thinking, honestly. Let's see. Linus Tech Tips on their one show had talked about including other channels mentioned. Yikes. I will make a note of that. I'm gonna put it like a marker right there. Because I'm pretty sure I've disabled anything that could have done that, but I'd rather double check to make sure, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, think about it this way. You can't be a VTuber without having merch. And I, someone who have claimed to LARP as a VTuber, I am willing to do, you know, I'm here for the love of the game. I'm here for the love of the LARP. Ergo, I'm going to make sure I follow every single step, which means down the line in the future maybe cover, you know, because you gotta, you know, do the steps. You know, we already covered the ASMR step with the, you know, the paint drying simulator, so we have that done. And then we need the cover, right? And then we have there's the merch step, and then what else? What other steps are there? Honestly, I just like streaming, but like, you know, I'm not gonna say no to that. Hearing Microsoft do bad decisions make me grateful I'm a Linux user. Like I said before, I would like to switch to Linux if it didn't break my VTuber programs, unfortunately. So I am unfortunately a Windows person. Morale posters too. We can have you done up like Rosie the Riveter with the caption "Wake up, champ! Capitalism demands your sacrifice." Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe no. We got. Remember the optics, Seek. Remember the optics. Okay, we cannot sound like we're tyrannical. Okay, we need to be like Shinra. Nobody clip that. Okay, you know, just to clarify, that's the kind of reputation we need to have. By the way, what I mean by the company, I mean that before, you know, they drop the plate. Okay, before that. But yeah, if I ever get the courage enough to like go to a con and not get absolutely overstimulated the heck out of things, like, yeah, if I ever do that, you're gonna just see me hand out stuff and be like, yeah, this is me. You suppose I was in the vault tech mindset? Oh, yeah, no, remember, we at Ether Energy & Co., we are the premier energy company. We have an excellent reputation. Nobody can compare, okay? Okay? You understand? Everybody understands? I hope the compatibility will expand, which will want more people will flock to it. Because I remember, like, you know, DJ, who sometimes visits or raids here, yeah, like, he has a great guide on his channel. So if you haven't taken a look at and you're interested in moving over to Linux, check his guide. But yeah, thank you for everybody going through the thought exercise with me, because I just want to make sure that my understanding was correct. Because yeah, believe it or not, I am, like I said, LARPing as a VTuber, but really I'm just like offline most of the time. Like, I think today was one of the days where I was more active on Twitter compared to other days, but I still haven't made like, you know, shorts content lately, just because, you know, I honestly, like, work's been piling up. Not in the sense of like I'm lazy, but just like I'm taking other people's responsibilities, or in this case, like, I have to introduce new people, onboard them, and make sure they realize that whatever sanity they have, it's gonna disappear by the end of the week, so they should value it. Not everybody listens to me in this case, but, you know, I gotta try, you know what I mean? On paper, Vault Tech is probably above board too. I mean, yeah, as long as on board above paper, we Gucci. I wish it'd be NSF and the Union Pacific would partner up so we could see the 4014 big boy locomotive travel through your state. I'm gonna assume it's like a very pretty train. Because, I'll be honest, I don't really know much about trains. Like, it's kind of like in the same purview about cars, in that, like, I don't really care about cars, except for I think it was one car, I think it was like Lexus 500, that I requested on Skeb. I was like, this car is the ideal car for my VTuber if she were to drive a car, because it looks great. Even if it's been like a decade old, it's still like peak luxury, which is, you know, important for, you know, the lore or something like that. It's the world's largest train and world's largest steam. Oh, Steam trains have like that. They have a really cute aesthetic. You know, maybe it's just I'm thinking about like, you know, more like vintage stuff, but it's just super cute. Like steam and steampunk in general. It's just, oh my god, super cute. Oh. But it's probably not gonna be easy because they're like, oh, who would want to ride that besides for, you know, like you know, tourism novelty situations. Once you see the size will blow my mind. All right, I will make a note to look that up because otherwise I probably won't be able to see it for a good while yet. I still need to set aside time for a vacation because like it's not that I don't like my work, but I realize that if I take more than 1 week off, might not look great. So I'll probably have to figure out a way that, oh yeah, you know, this might actually work out for me. So tentatively, you know, might as well describe my plans here. No, nothing. I'm not confirming anything. How about this? How about I take a week off during the time when I get my chibi model, so that I can, you know, stream that and enjoy it for a week. And then whenever I debut, I take another week off so I can stream every day and farm those watch hours. Because believe it or not, okay, like for people who don't know, Red Office, we are on our way towards memberships, okay? Slowly but surely. You want to know how far we are right now? Let me open the page. We are currently 1/6 of the way there. 538 hours out of 3,000. So, provided that I don't flip this, there is still a chance. Not a high chance, but there is still a chance we could get this before, you know, the last 365 days, which technically, actually, no, let me look at the live history here. I believe, sorry, I have until technically, yeah, January, so it is possible, as long as I grind it out. Though, well, actually, no, I'll have to figure it out because, like, if it's 2 weeks, it may not be enough. But, like, you know, you understand, right? Is there, like, a time requirement? How exactly does that work? So, basically, if you want to get memberships on the Red Office side, you need, you know, at least a certain amount of subscribers. I'm pretty sure the requirements increase depending on your account's age. You have to double check for yourself. You need a certain amount of video uploads within the last 90 days or 3 months, and you also need one of the following, which is valid public watch hour days or valid public shorts views. So which is why, you know, kind of people just vomit shorts, you know, just you push them out every single day. So you can reach the 3 million. It could be higher for other people, but for my case, anybody who keeps this stream up, like as a present window, like, you know, as an active window, even if it's muted, it does count for the watch hours. And your live streams, for example, like, because I'm a multi-streamer, right? I need to keep those public. I cannot private or unlist them. So yeah, there's gonna be, you know, 2 copies, one here, one on the VOD channel, but that's just how it is. So like, I might ramp up my streaming schedule near the end of the year, you know, just to make sure we meet the requirements, you know, membership push and a menchie push. But like I said, future me problem. There's a Tung Sahur lawsuit going on right now with poor 74-year-old judges. I have no idea what that is. Richard, I'm gonna be honest, I have, like, legitimately, like, negative ideas. But yeah, that is how it is. I am happy to, you know, explain it further because, I mean, I'm not gonna say no, by the way. Like, even if it happens, right, I do not expect anybody to actually drop a membership on this channel. I just like goals. I just like to, you know, oh yeah, set a goal, get goal, you know what I mean? Sounds like effort. I'll just keep my PayPal link up and stream when I'm not busy hanging out with friends. You know, that's absolutely fair. For me, like, I just prefer not to deal with, like, PayPal more than what's necessary. That's just my personal preference, which is why I'm like, I think that's why I also turned off, like, tipping on, at least in the Purple Office side, because I'm just like, nah, you know, that's fine. I don't know what's happening with Stream Elements. I don't trust it right now. So it's like that. Instead, I just take, you know, the bits and subs, and I'm happy with that because at the end of the day, like, I am still paid well for my job. I don't need it. Hello, Hydra. Hope your day's going well. All you really missed was talking about VTuber LARPing. and a lawsuit over brain rot and AI slop. You know, the sad thing is I don't see themselves winning, only because the big corporates are gonna be like, no, we want the you know, the brain rot and the AI slop so that the people are easier to control or something like that. You know what I mean? Something's going on with Stream Elements. So a little while back, Stream Elements looks like it was having some difficulties, to the point that they could almost shut down because they weren't getting funding. They did get bailed out, so that was good. But it was very close to they just could not keep their services despite everything. So that's why I kind of like switched services, because I just don't trust that, you know, what happens next time if they, you know, if they encounter a situation again and they don't get bailed out, you know what I mean? So that's why I moved to RTMP as for my multi-streaming software. Yeah. I can't believe they put the real slop images in the court document over fight with steel brain rot. You know, it should be funny that you can at least put that as admissible evidence. It's like that one thing, it's like that one episode of Jeopardy where it is recorded on Jeopardy that, like, what is the spiciest meme lord? Like, that is iconic. There's no way to just, you know, refute that. There's just a certain amount of, like, aura and presence that you can have to just say, I did this. Though, I guess in this case is a lot, you know, worse compared to, you know, spiciest meme lord, but, like, you know what I mean, right? It could be worse, though. There are some, like, really, really dumb, like, law cases, just because people are actually stupid. But, yeah, that's just to answer, sorry, that's just to answer your question, Zeke. Like, I'm just kind of going here and there. That's why, like, SC's fine for now. I do still have widgets that rely on SC, but I don't want to overly rely on. That's why my chat system here is actually, it's actually OneCom, because with OneCom, it is a service maintained, I believe, by a single person. I think if anything, it's a software, and like, for example, using it is free, right? But if you support it by like 500 yen per month, well, actually there's different tiers, like 100, 300, 500 yen, then you can get other benefits or like pro stuff, or, you know, the ability to just use OneCom without crediting it, which I don't, I mean, like, for me, like, I don't really mind once I kind of get a good feel for it, because I want to make sure I switch over properly. Like, right now, this is, like, my chat stuff it's kind of the basic plan, so it's already pretty good off. And by the way, OneCom is also the thing where you can use cinema, which, if you don't know, type cinema. Hello, Moipin. You can type cinema, or if you're in a purple office, use the cinema emotes if you are subscribed. They didn't bother putting much effort into learning the ins and outs of a lot of streaming stuff overall. I just did what was necessary to make things look alright when streaming. You know, that's absolutely fair. Yep, right there. Level Fausted. Yeah, that is with the free version of OneCom. Just setting it up did take a little bit of effort, but it, as you can see, cinema. I hope everybody, you know, is continuing to enjoy it. I would say, though, that unfortunately, because of the limitations, I can't really think of too much I can add to the Red Office side right now. But I will see, because I think there's some updates coming soon. A Curiosity, Mr. Stream, aka Shift. Am I fired? No, you're not. You're not necessarily fired. You just have to write up a report why you were not there in that shift. So, don't worry about it too much. There's a man who sued himself and won. I can't remember what state it was, but he went through a loophole in the state. Oh my god. That's money laundering. There's no way. But that just shows how stupid, like, the world of law is. At the very least, if Stream Elements goes away, I'm also just using one anime background, so no big loss. Yeah, it's just that some people like to use, like, certain widgets, like, for example, their chats, or like, oh yeah, here's like a tracker for subscriptions, or you know, bits, for example, or tips, right? Those things will break. By the way, if I am silent during a sentence, I'm drinking water. You can't hear it, but it's there. But, yeah, that's, I guess it just sucks because a lot of widgets are based on Stream Elements, and because it's been around for so long, it's kind of hard to refute them. There's, like, other software that's cropping up, but they're kind of late to the party, you know what I mean? Have you ever watched Kitchen Nightmares? I know of Kitchen Nightmares, but I don't really watch it just because it's kind of disgusting. But I do know about the infamous, the Amy one. Amy's Bakery. I do know of that. No. I like, I know why. It's just like, I can look at like video games that are like, have a lot of like, gore and violence. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is fine. But things like that though, no, can't do it. I don't know. Maybe it's just, something about me. I'm just, you know what I mean? But, yeah, it was the main reason I went to Stream Elements when I had Citizens up, because they had kind of like, yes, they had seniority, and that's like, I don't fault them in the slightest. It's just unfortunate that they were reaching the point where they're struggling because of how ubiquitous they are. And I went to hear that, kind of weird to hear they're having all those problems. I think it's mostly because they're trying to put money where it's not really effective. And also, they're kind of skimming on, sponsorships and all that, but like, oh yeah, can we have a pet in the office? Oh, we do have a pet in the office, you see, Moipin. We do. His name is That Other Turtle. If you haven't seen him, I do have my Code Vein playthrough, so you can just absolutely watch the office pet in action. But, yeah, he is the office pet. Please enjoy him. He is the tiny turtle. Also a pretty cool streamer. Did I forget Canis? Oh, well, Canis is in timeout corner right now. Blows your mind how they can go, why are they losing so much money, and then do the old-fashioned I don't like criticism. People just don't like being told that they're wrong. Like, it doesn't matter who they are, like, unless you have like absolutely amazing EQ, nobody likes being told they're wrong. Which sucks, but sometimes it's just like, oh, if the more you care about something, the less you want to hear criticism about it. Hello, Mr. Merp, I hope your day is going well. As you can see, I am, I'm in the yapping session. Yap, because me, VTubers playing games, oh, what a concept, you know what I mean? What a crazy concept. So, we're just kind of talking about a lot of, everything, really. It's going fine, glad to hear it. Especially because it's Monday, and Monday is usually the day when the most terrible things happen. Consequently, you should send your resumes on Tuesdays. For no particular reason, other than that's the best day to do it. Because people don't feel the pain of Monday. And Tuesday is usually when people start being productive. Wednesday is like kind of okay too. But, this is me. You didn't hear anything from me, that's all I'm gonna say. Is there Q? What do you mean Q? Have I ever watched Hotel Hell? It's a show where Gordon saves failing hotels. I have not watched. But that sounds absolutely horrific, because I remember back when I worked at a hotel, way back then, just for part-time stuff. I think I may have mentioned it before, but there were some kind of shady deals going on without my knowledge until I found out one day, and I was just like, ooh, I better not say anything if I value my life. And then, I think other than that, there was some, like, I was kind of by myself, and there was some, like, homeless people. I had to, tell them to get off the property because they're kind of causing trouble. And, like, I had to basically run and, like, close the door because they were, like, kind of slamming. It was kind of, scary. By the way, only staff member, by the way. But, yeah, it was not a great time. By the way, did you check the leak in the basement? I did check the leak. The leak has been addressed unless somebody has decided to remove the leak again. Or to remove the patch for the leak. In which case, that's not my problem anymore. That's just somebody's, self-inflicted problem. Let's see, the Juniper Inn will make your blood boil to determine the owners of the episode on the show. Believe it or not, I might not want to watch it just because I don't think I want to have my blood boil. No. Like, it's not personal, it's just, ooh, my outside of work, I kind of want to have, like, my low cortisol, unless I'm playing games, low cortisol, high serotonin levels, no throwing up, things like that. But, yeah, I just realized that, my faith in humanity is kind of, there's a reason why it's kind of low, because with people like this, granted, there's some pretty cool people out there, but the majority of people are just not, ooh, yeah. So, speaking about people, and, the social effort, how about we do more Cult of the Lamb and perceive how it is to work in a simulation of the office, and how having good employee relationships can go a long way. On a completely different note, you didn't want Space Aresh, but what about all the new summer units for the dudes? The problem is that, like, I would have to play for Go again. That's the problem, Zeke. I have to play for Go, and I'm like dry for Go for like, outside of, you know, just the one time where I just logged in to do my gacha rolls. I'm like clean for like over half a year. I want to stay that way, because the Go will suck my life away. I already have to suck my life away in terms of like making content and setting up all this stuff, and then also working on the debut stuff on the side, which, by the way, I don't think I'm going to be able to do all the things I want to do, just because, like, not enough time, unless I delay it even more, delay the debut in like another month or so. But yeah. Maybe I can do at least one, but I'm not sure if I can do anything more than that. We'll have to see. I feel I'm currently just trying to get through LB7. It takes so much time. The story is good, but so long. Yeah, I just don't have enough time anymore. Like, that's the unfortunate part. I just, you know, that's how my life is. I just don't have that much time. You like space games like Chronos? If you mean like space themed stuff, I'm kind of neutral. Like, I'm trying out Mass Effect to get over my motion sickness, and well, I got through the first mission after like a couple hours. I still haven't started like the second mission because I just went back to Normandy. But I'm kind of neutral. Oh, hello there, Professor Lumio. I hope your day is going well. I'm just busy, you know, yap about anything, whatever, because, you know, imagine playing games. How is your Monday? And hello to you as well. Oh my gosh, that's a long name. You know what? Happy Tree Friend. Hello. Hope your day is going well as well. But yeah, if anything, though, I kind of, like, in the end, I chose, like, I guess you say, in case you're wondering about why I'm using, like, space aesthetic for the end of the day for, like, my VTuber stuff, is because I do like the concept of, like, space and, like the stars, astrology, and all that, even though I'm not really, like, super knowledgeable about it. I do like the concept. It's just, I never really disliked space stuff. Like, I remember, like, when I was younger, watching the Star Wars movies, like, those were, like, peak cinema for me. But, like, I wouldn't say they were the actual, like, main inspiration. It's just, oh yeah, this is something I've always liked. Great day, worked very hard, brought tremendous shareholder value, as you should. Glad to hear. You'll probably never meet the shareholders, but bring a happy tear to my eye. Just know they're probably smiling down on you. You know what, Professor Lumio? That's a great attitude, because that means you don't get fired. As long as you bring shareholder value, nobody needs to care about what you do. But, yeah, I hope you enjoy your time here for however long it is here in the office. We're just kind of relaxing here for a little bit until there's the right moment to play Cult of the Lamb, because I do want to finish the DLC today, and then I can be happy and feel like I'm accomplished, and, you know, yap. Other than that, I was just kind of talking about plans for next week, where I figured, you know, sometimes employees, you know, maybe they want some transparency from the higher ups, right? So I set up, like, okay, I'm gonna set up like a Q&A section. So I'll probably post the marshmallow link on Wednesday, like I mentioned, and then, you know, maybe if people are interested in asking questions, that's great. If not, then that's okay too. I'll just, you know, I have questions prepared, but there's that. And then maybe, I think from, I know, I've been planning ideas, because I think I'm getting more comfortable with the ideas of Zapsodons, or just, you know, just chatting in general. Like, before, I was really against it, because I don't think I was really, well-versed in talking a lot. But, I guess with enough practice, I'm getting a little bit better. I was playing a Baldi's Basic mod called 1999 EXE in Baldi Basics, the old laboratory. You know what? How was it? Did you win, or did you get your butt kicked? Happy True Friend. What the company stance on relationships with coworkers? Ideally, no. But if you do not let it be a problem with operations. That is part of the SOP. That is something of a gray area. As long as you do not cause problems with the company, you are allowed to have relationships between coworkers of your same horizontal, position, not above and below. Nope, you lost. Oh, that's unfortunate. But I hope you're able to, you know, learn from it, because usually with the, like, you know, all these basic stuff, like, I'm pretty sure it's possible to actually get past it, right? with enough learning. I voted for my wife and it brought the shareholders to 1% more value. Oh, that is well, okay, like Professor Louisville, I respect the grind, but unfortunately, we have to think about the optics. So if it was told that you had to divorce your wife for 0.1% shareholder value, like that's not gonna look good. We respect it, but we gotta think about those optics now. Yeah, we all have to think about that. So, unfortunately, while you suggest that we will have to veto it, I should get a hug or a head pat. Well, you know what? Just imagine an air head pat. That's the most I can give you. Unfortunately, I do not do parasocialism here. But, you know, sure, you'll get it. I believe in you. You'll definitely get a happy tree friend. Just keep trying. You sent more doggo pictures of your doggos? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to take a look later. I'm gonna have to take a look. You understand, like, I need the serotonin right now. Oh my, well, I mean, I'll do it later, but I need serotonin. So, you know, I will hold on to it. When the company stands on drugs, don't do it. Hey, I'm gonna just let you know, happy tree friend, I don't do the parasocialism here. I'm just gonna let you know. I don't do that. This is not something we do here. As part of the office, we do need to maintain professional standards. So, pet pat, you can do it. Yeah, this is just, you know, as part of how it is. And also, I'm just not really interested in, like, you know, parasocialism and girlfriend experience. Nah, that's not for me. It will not do to be, you know, setting a poor example as the office manager here. So, I cannot do it. Take my time, I will do it. Thank you so much for, you know, the serotonin boosts. Honestly, every time I just, like, see the cute animals, I'm just like, I just want to, like, you know, pet them and just, like, oh, appreciate that's just how cute they are. Just, aw. Can I smoke indoors? If you smoke indoors, I'm going to send you to the shadow realm. I'm going to space you. In-game. That, like, okay. This is something I actually take, like, personally, I have a bit of a heavy stance on because growing up, I've unfortunately had to live around people who smoked inside, and unfortunately that has done a little bit of something to my lungs. So yeah, I don't care for it. And also it's really embarrassing whenever people can tell like where you're coming from because they can smell you. They're like, oh yeah, it smells like smoke. Oh, Crystal's coming over. Yeah, that's super embarrassing. So like, no, you smoke indoors, you're getting spaced ASAP. We clear? We Gucci? Yeah, asthmatic, that, and I'm not to that point, luckily enough, but enough that I can't, you know, I couldn't even really fathom any sort of like actual like any strenuous or heavy activity for more than a couple minutes. Like when I mentioned before that, hey, I had to run like from one side of the campus to the other back in my uni days, like that was the most I could do. And even then, halfway through, I just couldn't make it. Like I would have to like speed walk. So it was not great. You better believe that was the only time I ever did it in like my entire uni life, because there was no way I was gonna survive. But it was that bad. Or sometimes I just forget how to breathe. So I just have moments where I'm like, help, you know, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, unfortunately it took like over 20 years to convince that person to stop smoking inside. But yeah, that's why if you're gonna smoke inside the company, do it in a designated smoking area where there's all the ventilations, or do it outside. Do not smoke inside in the office. Hello, Maze. I hope your day is going well. As you can see, yep, I am yapping as usual. You have been here enough to know exactly what I'm doing. Actual gameplay? Nah. We don't do that here. Just yap. Do it for the shareholders? Oh my gosh, perfect. All right. Where are we putting the sticky note? Let me open up Clip Studio. 1 second. You don't know what you mean? Oh my gosh. No. Not like this. No. Okay, give me one. I'm just gonna open it up. Where is it? Where's sticky note? Sticky note? There we go. Sticky note blank. Cool. Let's open it up here. Let's see if they can capture it. Did they capture it? There, capture. Yeah, they capture it. All right, cool. Do you have any? Let you choose the ideal spot to get the message important. All right. Do it for the shareholders. There we go. We can just do this. And I can probably make the font like a different color so it's easier to see. There we go. Give me a little bit. There we go. Something like this. Maybe make it a darker font like this. Firstly, without football, I'm already feeling the withdrawal. Oh my gosh, Maze, you're actually cooked. And I say this in the nicest way as possible. You're actually genuinely cooked. Can we do whatever we want so the company gains money? It has to be within legal means, Moipin. Sorry about that. Not a big fan of smoking either. Hell, even a lot of the vaping stuff recently has gone annoying. Yeah, no, I can't stand people who vape either. Like, nah. It's just no good. And then, I'm sure people who aren't, for people who aren't aware, Canada has a big, recreational smoking, culture. I can't tolerate that either. Like, no, that just is awful. I will not actually say the actual thing, because if I do, YouTube is going to bop it. So I cannot say it. But if you know, you know. And you understand why I'm just like, nah, I can't do it. Can I be a stripper? No. Remember, optics. Optics. Let's see. How will we do this one right here? There we go. Very, very brick like that. And then we can do a center right here. There you go. Do it for the shareholders. Perfect. Save as singing note shareholders. There we go. Save this. And then let me put it on to myself. Hello? What do you mean? Oh no, I'm just man, I'm just talking about like how basically I'm not good with people who smoke, because growing up I had to deal with somebody who smoked indoors, and that kind of did problems with my lungs. They want to be a stripper, you should support their dreams. Not when there's an associate with the company. No, no, no. You know, we have limits here. We have limits. All right, you know what? Do it for the shareholders right here. Perfect. It's kind of crazy to see the whole get kids hooked on smoking thing happen again, which is vaping said with the flavor. Yeah, I cannot agree with that. That is socially unacceptable, honestly. Like, I am not a fan of that. And if it was up to me, I would never let that happen. It's just like, ugh, that's gross. You know what I mean? You already had a name plan and everything. Look, all I'm gonna say in my opinion is that as long as it's associated with a company, I cannot let you do that. So, if you find a way to make it so that it's not associated with the company, I can't stop you, in theory. Friend center, let's go. Yeah, exactly. It's perfect here. Like, what other place to put, do it for the shareholders? And right here. What other place is perfect? But, yeah, basically I can't do any sort of like heavy activity just because my lungs are absolutely messed up. And most is like maybe like a short burst of like, like sprinting, running if I have to, but I would be like absolutely heaving. Unfortunately, that is the state of my lungs, and I have to learn to live with it, and sometimes forget how to breathe. In-game. IRL. In-game. Moguls and minds thinking it's okay just because there's no tobacco. Yeah, it's like people are like, oh yeah, this is less bad. You know what I mean? So they're like, oh, it's totally fine. It's like, no, just because they're both bad. Is a company, IT company? I just want to show like, Moipin, this is an energy company, but it's also like a, it's like a business consumer company. So we do have like a profile as well. So basically, do not doubt the power of Ether Energy & Co. We are everywhere and anywhere. Largest energy company, product company this side of the cosmos, because we will utilize the power of Ether Energy & Co. and its products to empower the universe, cosmos, galaxy, all of them. Something tagline. But yeah, just be mindful of the optics. Be mindful. Otherwise, we're gonna have to write this up into an SOP. You know what I mean? And if that happens, then you're not gonna like that. You're not gonna like it at all. HR is gonna be your worst enemy or your best friend. So this is my actual advice. Like, actually as a person, by the way, not like the VTuber shtick. If you want to be friends with somebody in the any sort of workplace, if possible, which by the way is dangerous enough because you know they're co-workers, right? Take HR. You want HR on your side. Okay? Like, I know this seems obvious, but you want to be friends with HR. Because if something happens, HR is going to decide your fate. If you want to get that raise, HR is going to decide your fate. Because you know they're the ones who decide whether you're worth more than it, or whoever else is in your company. I don't know how your company is, but it would not be a bad thing to be a friend of HR. Can we add so many sticky notes that boss won't be visible? In theory, yes, you can. But do you have the points for that? Because if so, I mean, I will still show my face, but like, are you sure about this? Yuppers? Oh, lovely. But, yeah, I know, I feel like I've yapped enough, but, you know, if you had to go, you have to leave the stream with one piece of advice in mind is be friends with HR. Or at least, you know, have a rapport with HR. If you're applying to a job, you want to go to HR. Or at least, if you have to, you know, reach out to somebody to get more information, go with a person who is either lowest rung or second lowest rung to reach out. And then you go from there, and they will, and usually you can just, you know, jump up eventually to like maybe the manager as well. Or like, HR itself, depends on how it is. Like, that's a strat. Secret sauce right there. You didn't hear from me, by the way, but that's secret sauce. But if I give higher ups 10 pieces of nuggets and instead of 10, it's 11 nuggets, they're gonna eat the extra nugget, but they will enjoy it, but it won't help you. I'm sorry, Moipin. That's not a good bribe. Nice try. Take the advice straight from the boss. Yeah, like, you didn't hear that from me, but if you're, you know, like, if you just want something from your job, more than, like, if you're just content with it being a job, like, you know, don't worry about this. But if you're, you know, actually looking for a career, or, you know, looking for a new place, that's what you want to do. Obviously, contact, you know, the person who you think you'll be working with, or somebody who's, like, you know, kind of close to your job. But don't sleep on the people who are lower on the rung, because they can also help you. Most people do tend to ignore them, and, you know, most people below on that rung are typically nice. Not all of them, but, like, typically they are. So, if anything, like, if I'll just say this is kind of new, this is kind of mean, but if they're like super new to their position and they're like, you know, clearly, you know, like kind of out of university, like, if you contact them about like job info, like they're probably gonna be a lot more flattered, if anything, and they'll probably be like, oh yeah, you know, like, you know, same brain, you know, we're feeling it. Most of the times, they're more likely. So, really, make sure you follow up. Make sure you actually put in, you know. Try to make yourself like least annoying but most annoying person as possible. You get what I mean? Anyways, I think that is enough of this segment. How about we move on to Cult of the Lamb? Because otherwise I may end up saying something I shouldn't. Because I don't want anybody to take this as actual serious advice, just like, you know, in the mind of future. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me change over to game here. Here we are. Oh my god, my controller is hidden. Let me change this to... Nope. There we go. Let's see. Cult of the Lamb. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, we gotta beat them we gotta beat that up. And then we also gotta, you know, beat up the Ice Cold Mountain. So, now that we're here, what are you all doing? Because it has been a hot minute. Oh, right. Okay, let's start with this. So, this person is lustful. Okay, alright. I don't have this? Why? I just logged in. Okay, you know what? Fine. Let me activate Twitch integration. Apparently, it didn't work the first time, so... Oh my gosh, connect with Twitch. 1 second. I assume I am dead at this point. Oh, Professor Lumio, you are, but we can bring you back to life. We can. I'm pretty sure we can, anyways. Like, there is the ability to do that. Let me see if I have enough bones. You lived a good life? Oh, Professor Lumio. You're mistaken if you think that's your decision. If I need more of your services, you better believe. What do you mean by— oh my gosh. Twitch integration? But you better believe that I will still utilize your skills to fullest potential. Where is my Twitch integration? Connect with Twitch? Oh my gosh, please let me in. There we go. Okay. I'm not connecting with Twitch. What do you mean by this? Let me try this one. Call to the Lamb is a boss's scariest hack. I don't know what you're talking about. I think I'm being very reasonable about this. Give me a moment. I'm gonna close and open the game again. Just so I can see about getting, or at least go back to the main menu, right? Because I do want the integration. I don't know why it's not connecting though. And that's kind of weird. BRB gotta go do a work thing for a bit. If your dude makes it at level 10, you should totally make you a disciple. See you in a few. We'll see. Faust, are you still alive? No, Faust, I think you have ascended. Oh, I hid. Break it! Frick! I actually signed out. That's my fault this time. Okay. It seems to be saving this time, so let me close this for real. And then we can, you know, get on this. There we go. Alright, let's see if anybody's interested. If not, I'm gonna use this as a time to hydrate. And, yeah. And if not, that's okay too. But yeah, the goals for today is complete the DLC. And we'll see, you know, who can we utilize in this company for their services to ensure that we succeed. Because after all, what else are we here for, right? You're telling me your sickly character died while sick IRL? That's crazy. Faust, I mean, at least you ascended, right? You think you finally joined? You did. Hello. You are a skeptic, but you're a winter worshipper. Congratulations. Now go to work. Oh yeah. Gorgo's having a moment over there. But yeah, let me see if I can revive anybody right now. Let me see. Oh, I can. All right. Who shall we utilize? So, Maze is big old. So, he can retire in peace. Faust is over here. Faust, you perished. Professor Lumio, are you still alive? Oh my gosh, Professor Lumio, you're still alive! You're still alive! You're still useful to the cult yet! So you know what, Faust? Are you ready to return and continue working for the office? Are you prepared? Yeah, let me actually find your character, Professor Lumio. But, Faust, are you ready? Because if you're not, well, that's too damn bad. Time for some overtime, you suppose? No, this is not overtime. You're just coming back to work now. You finish your leave. Alright, yeah, there you are, Professor Lumio. There you are, see? Your name's right there. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh my gosh, where are you? Dang it. Where are you? Oh, did I take it just then? Where are you? Oh my gosh, I just lost you. Day 138. Okay, where did you go? I can't, I think you're like somewhere around here. Actually, you know what? Let's, you know, feed these right here. There we go. Milk you. I gave them wrong thing. Whoops. You can have this one. You can have this. Have this. You can have this. Have that. Where are you? Where are you? I didn't know that you're alive somewhere. And sometimes that's the most important thing. Oh, there you are. There you are. Oh. Nope. There you are. You are decidedly not dead yet. Why is that? Oh, you have to regrow the necklace. So if you die, you come back to life. But you know what? Thank you for your support. Alright, if we are ready to go, I'm gonna run the ceremony and then we will be prepared. You turn pink? Oh, yeah, that's you turn pink. You're immortal? Well, I mean, so long as the necklace exists, you are immortal. If you're not, then, you know, you know what I mean? Twitch is deciding my fate. Oh, lovely. What are you deciding, Twitch? Nope, I can't harvest. Let's pet you. There we go. Aw, made a little noise. Next egg will be golden thanks to Twitch chat. Oh my gosh, Twitch chat, you want me to procreate between you all? Oh my gosh. That is... You know what? Fast, here you go. You get to generate some sin. I appreciate it. Thank you. Dark's your favorite animal, so that's why your character is that. You know what? All good. Oh, it looks like one of the eggs is hatching. First of all, we do need to get rid of this guy, though. He is a little bit too old for our taste. You know what I mean? Oh, you're a monster, and you're a poet. You are terrible. You provide no value to the office. But sure, let's nurture you. You know about these poets, huh? They think they contribute value, but all they do is yap yap. You know what I mean? Y'all grown? Oh, thank you. There we go. Go to work. If fresh out of college, no work experience, a nepo baby, no use in real work. Exactly. SMH my head. You know what I mean? They think they have value, but it's like, nope. I returned from second missionary. I managed to find 43 bones. Oh, perfect. Go sleep. Alright, before we go, we're gonna send Granola to the Shadow Realm. We're gonna give him his pension. I mean, that's exactly what I meant. So, So what? Yeah, we're gonna give him his pension, right guys? See? Pension right here. Where are you, Granono? Where are you? Goodbye. Understands for the greater good. Sorry, your performance is not good enough. Get out of here. Look at how happy everybody is. Less competition. Aw. Back to work, everybody. Sacrifice 10 followers. What an achievement. Alright, where are you? Before I go to explore the area, everybody's good to go. I won't have to worry if I leave you guys alone for like half a day. Alright, cool. Oh my god. Mira's picking a fight. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, Faust, you're so based. Faust, you are actually based. There we go. Thank you very much for tax. Faust, you stopped them from fighting. You are MVP. Let's have fun. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the stream. Share the love. Bye. You know what? Take care, Chill Watcher. Hope you have a good rest of the night. Let us explore up here. Now, are we prepared? We are. Oh my gosh. That is concerning that they give me these weapons. All of them. Let's take the necromantic hammer. And then let's take the Death Blaze. Oh boy. Where do we go from here? Oh. Whoops. Alright, boss fight time. Look at how the rod is following us. Isn't that cute? Time to defeat the meat? Oh no, if anything, we are inflicting the meat onto this mountain. But that's not our problem, really. That's just a shame that this guy is against me. How dare him? SMH my head. Wretched, miserable. What have you done to me? You bring the world to ruin. You make this rot. For what? You think you are the only one who has lost? I will burn your blood-soaked temple. I will tear down each shrine. I will liberate. I am liberation. I will destroy you before you destroy us. Oh, okay. Oh boy, it's the Rotten. Hello there. Marcosius. What do you do? Oh. Avoid the vomit. Believe it or not, yeah, avoid the vomit. Alright. Okay, Undertale boss, let's go. Isn't this what it is? Ow. Oh. Like, isn't this Undertale boss? There we go. Spread that rot. We're working on it. Man, he's even a little bit upset. Oh man, what a shame. Like, I'm sure this is actually challenging when it was on a hard difficulty, but we're just here to, whoa! Enjoy, you know, the story, you know what I mean? Oh man, what a shame. What a dang shame. Oh man, you know, this is why you shouldn't get, you know, your crappy, materials here. This is why you should get stuff from Ether Energy & Co. Because you don't get things that break like this. No, no. Lose it all. We have lost it all. Thank you very much for clocking in, by the way, Fac. Welcome to the office. As you can see, this is why you do not get the materials from competitors, because they are lower quality. Only get Ether affiliated products or Ether created products, Ether based products, because you know that there is quality inside them. Must gods always win? Yeah, exactly. Gotta buy Ether Co products. Oh, who am I kidding? Alright, Indoctrinator Sacrifice. When they'll learn what Ether Energy & Co does. Oh man, Maze, you know, I'm sure one day you'll read the orientation papers. You'll look up on our website and see what we actually do. Oh man, every boss in this game is straight up Lovecraftian horror. You know, that's the best part. Kill it? Alright. Kill it in game. Estimation website? Oh, one day. One day, Professor Luvio. I actually need to redo the card website because what I have right now is just not good enough for what I want to do. And I also need to make the, you know, secondary website for the company itself, you know, as a part of a war thing. So, that's a future problem. I might actually have to outsource that in terms of like asking somebody to do it, but I want to try it first. Thank you very much for the 15 dream streak, Hydra. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you very much for the socials. Good. Good. I will not bow to you. I win. No, get out. I do not want to. You're not good enough. Bye. Heart of a heretic. Tasty. You fall. Honor the predator. But yeah, I need to change my card website. It's not good enough anymore. It was great like at the time because I didn't really have anything. Much better than what I initially had, but like, nah, there's much better card websites out there and I'm just not satisfied with it. So you see when she plays this is the real boss, I don't know what you're talking about. And we all get to boss him around in Doctrine. You know, at this point, I don't think he would even let us do it. He hates us. Like literally in every fiber of his being. We were lost, but now we are found, our shepherd. Take us to her. We are ready, we are ready. We are ready to rot. It is time, the ritual, let it all end. Call our souls home. Nom nom nom. If you don't mind asking mods, what are some things you can be vague what you have on your new model or customizable doesn't have? Some specific toggles. So that is one of them. There are definitely some interesting, very specific toggles where you'll see them and you'll realize, ah, this fits me. But then realize, oh, what the frick? It might seem silly and clueless, perhaps even a bit goofy, but it's all fake. I don't know what you're talking about, Maze. That makes sense? Well, I mean, have to. Aesthetics of Virgilus. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it has to be new toggle. I'm not gonna say no to that. I think other than that, you will see that the art, there, you know, if you've seen my past models, not just for Professor Lumia, but for other people, you'll realize it's a good chunk of all of them. That's my only hint for you. But I mean, like you could just look on my Twitter and you'll see the design right there. But think of the design, but then like it's like a culmination of what came before. You know what I mean? Big fan of chunks. Well, we'll see what happens when we get there. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom. Mind inspiration unlocked. All right, what shall we unlock? Can I get anything here? Is there some altar, row racing it? Yeah, Tro. Final form? Yeah, honestly, it'll probably be like my final form unless I get another outfit, which is, like I said, that's not something I'm thinking about right now. Really, the goal right now is to make sure I can get that in the first place. You know, get the model in the first place, right? There's no point to think of anything excessive otherwise. It would be silly to, in fact. Alright, what did you get, Gorgo? Oh. Really? Oh man. Oh well. That trap, there we go. We can set meat in here. Surely you all love some fresh meat. Bell gets boss. Oh wait, I just read that. Like, believe me, I would love to do some previews, but I want to make sure that everything is sorted out first with the artist before I attempt to do that. So, if nothing else, I just have to plan how I do things. Anyways, thank you very much for the hydration. Hello and welcome to the office. Thank you very much for clocking in. My only hint for the artist is that, while I made the reservation before I found this out, apparently they did the model art for somebody who is a pretty notable VTuber. That's the only hint I'm giving you. And I didn't know this until after, which probably explains why I had to wait a good while to get my slot open. Which is totally fine, you know, they gotta get the bread, right? But it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, oh! One boss to rule us all. Maybe with a different outfit, but yeah. Ice falls from the sky. Rot seeps from the ground. Storm grows. That is actually disgusting. But you are a soft-hearted shepherd. We know. We shall give you a last gift. The ability to thaw. When we touch the ability to thaw frozen followers with your touch. How's the greatest and most favorite office boss doing today? We're doing great. We are making progress. Winter is howling. Blizzards will occur more often. Lightning may strike, which can destroy buildings and kill followers if you are not prepared. What the frick? Oh my gosh. No. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, we gotta make sure we prepare ASAP. We cannot let our followers perish. You know what I mean? Why are you sleeping on the ground? Oh my gosh. Let's do maybe another one of these. There we go. Go build it. Like, that's concerning. That person. Move. Thank you. But, yeah, sorry, that's all the hint I'll be giving about my model for now. So I hope you're all satisfied with that in the meantime. You did it. Retrieve what you managed to find. 53 bones. Nice. Now, go sleep. Nope. Extort teeth. You don't want to sleep. Okay. Go you know, that's your problem then. So, when it happens, you will realize it. But until then, please be patient. Grab this. All right. Now that we are good to go and the food is going, right? Right? Food is going. Wait until the next day and then we can progress. But in the meantime, let me see if I can buy another follower. I think there's probably a lightning rod or something to research now. Oh, yeah, probably. Let me grab this rotten follower real quick. Whoop! Damn, 39. Follower waits indoctrination. Now, let me see if I can build a lightning rod or something like that. Whoops. Because I remember seeing it as well. Yeah, let me see if it's available. Do we have a lightning rod? Oh, we do! Oh, it's a specific range. Dang it. I guess, you know, maybe put it, like, over here, for example. That is actually kind of nuts, though. We need, like, so many lightning rods. Oh my gosh. Alright, nurse the children. Beautiful. Okay, grab this, grab that, grab this. Alright, are we good? Everybody grab the materials, grab your rock burn, take care of the animals, all those lovely things. After all, remember everybody, if you do not work hard, you will all be repurposed. So, please work hard for the sake of your life. This is your one and only warning. Can I ever figure out what abominations do? I guess they just don't work as well, right? Or something like that. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Oh, we can ascend this? Oh, I'm not doing that. That's silly. Genuinely silly. Why would we ever dare to do that? Oh, who am I kidding? You can ascend. Yeah. Go on to a better life, little turtle-ish. Goodbye! Alright, let me see if I can... No. Grab another turtle-ish. Once we're A-okay, I will do probably the last one, I guess? Oh, just... Oh, no, there's only snailish. Ew. Oh, I only have 8 wool? Ugh. But yeah, Juking, how was your day today? Because as you can see, Cult of the Lamb, we're... Oh, Twitch chat has decided my fate once more. It is being Cult of the Lamb. Gotta grab all of that. Lovely. Nom nom. And then let's place this little... You know, let's place this little snailish. Aww. Alright, Twitch chat, what are you figuring out? What? Oh my gosh. You've been cursed? What are you doing? Oh, okay. No, no, no. Go, you all... How dare you? Go eat. Go eat. Is anybody assenting? Nope. Oh, who am I kidding? Alright. No, we're gonna heal everybody. Go. Oh my gosh. And I know someone is dissenting, so we're gonna have to stop them. Alright, extort heats. Go rest. I know somebody's dissenting. Oi! Faust, you're not allowed to dissent. How dare you? We're gonna re-educate you. How dare you? You're not allowed to do such like that. What the frick? That is absolutely foul. Oh my gosh. You? also get imprisoned. Pudding? No, no, no. No, no, no. You also get re-educated. And I need to check if there's one more person, dissenting? Who is dissenting? Thorbra. Boom. Now, we shall re-educate you. How dare you? How dare you all do something like this? That's ridiculous. You were competing for the title boss? Yeah, I can't allow that. I'm sorry. But like, if you dare to do something like that, I'm gonna have to put my foot down. How freaking dare you? That is unacceptable. So really, what we have learned is that if somebody dares to try to take my position, I'm gonna have to, you know, I have to take preventive measures. And this is one of them. You can't do such things. It's irresponsible. Think of the optics. What the heck? Alright, let's see if we can grab... Well, unfortunately, I can't grab Sin from Faust because Faust is currently dissenting. So how about grab it from... You know what? You, Professor Lemio. Let's see if you can Sin. Ouch. Let's go. Alright, you get to work and to replace the people who dare to dissent against me. Sorry, I need to do like a fresh hire like right now. You know what I mean? Okay, one moment. Let's see if you, let's see, what else can we grab here? Another Exodia. No, actually, nah. No, those are decorations. Yeah, how about we do a re-indoctrination stone? There we go. Let the rhythm beats tempt the faithful, generate sin. You're back. What's happening? What is this game? This is called Cult of the Lamb, and we are re-educating people who dare to dissent against the office. Remember, it's absolutely vital that you do not go against me, okay? Understood? Is it clear, Morgan? Because if you dare to go against me, ooh, nobody's gonna like that, you know what I mean? That's playing with fire. And speaking of fire, how about we put it right here? Make sure that nobody is frozen. Anyways, seeing as everybody seems to be a-okay now, how about we get to work in the last area? What if we do go against you? You get put into jail. HR jail. But surely you wouldn't want that, right? That would be silly. You, like, who would want to upset HR? Nobody with any sense would do that. Ooh. Okay. I'll take the extra raw burn on death. I don't like that invincibility, but I guess I'll take it. But yeah, Cult of the Lamb, it's like part management sim, part roguelite. So, like I said, could be pretty fun. And if you're not good at the game, there are easier difficulties. Like, I played the main game on hard difficulty. This one is just kind of easier, so I'm just like, you know, I'm just here for the story. I'm not here for, you know, to prove anything anymore. I would say it's pretty fun because it is actually pretty inexpensive. Oh, what a strange necklace, huh? Interesting. But, you know, people can give it a try. It's old school kind of probation that features stockade. Yeah, pretty much. Be like, oh man, did you just upset HR? They're gonna put you on, like, you know, a PIP. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to be on a PIP. You're on a PIP, 2 seconds away from jail. In-game jail. There we go. Oh. Okay, break this, break that. Perfect. I don't know what you are, but you're kind of horrific. But yeah, you get like different weapons, you get like different spells you can use, and you use that to just kind of go through areas and then beat bosses. So like what I have right now is a dagger that inflicts poison, and my spell basically does a blast around me but grants 2 seconds of invincibility, which can be good. It's also in a situation where if you know what you're doing, you don't really need it. So like, for example, you can see here, right? I can grab this item called Sin, and from here I can get like seeds. This is an egg, which is like, you know, giving birth to new followers. This is a combat node where the little symbol beneath tells you like what thing is happening. So in this case, you take and deal more damage. And it's the boss. This is like a follower here. This is another combat node. This is some rot burn. This is a shop for clothes specifically, and a follower. So how about we go and get our follower then? There we go. Steal all the devotion. I am the one true god here. Or something like that. But yeah, there's like different mechanics for enemies, so you use those and you take advantage of those. Oh. And that's how you'll be able to succeed. What if you want to be in HR jail? Ooh, nobody wants to be in HR jail unless you don't know what HR jail entails. So, like, you know, that's for you. There we go. Grab more rot burn. You can go this way. There we go. But yeah, it can get absolutely silly depending on your build. For example, like this one, I'm just like, you know, pressing the attack button and calling it a day. But the ones that are like, oh yeah, you know, you actually have to plan and think about things, and I'm just like, no. Because even with a dagger, I'm doing a ton of damage. But maybe that's also easy modifier, but like, oh, I'm personally just a fan of Big Bong Hammer. Ow. That, and after you beat the game, you can't die because you become the you gain invincibility basically. Vampire axe. Yeah, let's get the axe. Let's grab the rot burn. What else happens in HR jail? Oh, ooh, you don't want to know. Such things are company secrets of how we deal with unruly employees. But you're not part of that, right, Morphin? You wouldn't be a part of that kind of shenanigan, right? That's silly. Now that is a look. You're welcome. Oh, that's adorable. Aren't you a lamb of fine taste? A connoisseur of fashion. That's all I have for the moment. Give me some time to drop a few new designs, and I promise you'll be the first to have them. Aw. Twitch chat is deciding my fate. How about you don't Twitch chat? There's no HR What if I'm a masochist? Oh, don't worry. They will find a way to make it a terrible place for you. The weapon or curse thanks to Twitch chat? Oh, thank you, Twitch chat. Thank you. Never mind, this sucks. I'm turning it back. I don't have Iker. Dang it. That's my fault. So because these enemies have shields, I have to buff them from behind. And that's just kind of annoying for no reason at all, but here we are. Thank you very much for clocking in. Welcome to the office. How was your day today? I hope you're ready to have a productive day here at work. Your work outside of work. I know what I said. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm being silly, I'm being silly, I'm being silly. I'm a vampire, thank you. Would you suggest this game? I would say if you're into playing it like kind of like a bit of a management sim, and you're looking for something that is really, you know, kind of silly on its own, I would definitely suggest it. But if you're kind of looking for something that is, you know, very like, there's a lot of complicated combat, right? If you're looking for something in depth, you don't want to play this game. This game is just kind of like, you know, smack it. There are no Asian problems, and that there's no Warren Buffett thing say exactly Zeke. I guess, you know, if prices factor, this game is pretty cheap, depending on sale pretty frequently. So if prices issue, you can just wait for that. And anything, I would suggest, if you're amenable to it, maybe watch somebody play at least a little bit of the game. Not enough to like spoil everything, but enough to, and see if you're into that. Because I know that this kind of combat is not for everybody. Like, maybe you're into more like, you know, Souls-like stuff. Maybe you're into more, what's the word? Maybe you're into more like, you know, strategy kind of stuff. No, this is kind of like, you know, smack. Yeah, casual cute game with, you know, like gore and horrifying things. If you're into that, then this is the game. Vampire flail. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Let's try this way. Like, I guess a part of the appeal right now is that you can see is I can have the integration from the purple office, so they can help or hinder my run. But I wouldn't say that this is the main draw for this game. It's just like, oh yeah, this is a, you know, a cute fun game, because this was at a time where Twitch integration was huge. There we go. Oh, ow. Oh, we're fine. There we go. Ow. I'm fine. I'm fine. Grab some bones here, and we can go on this way. Oh. How ominous. I followed them here. The land spirits who did not go to death. I don't know what call them here. Made graves, laid flowers down. I would have done the same for you. But you did not die. You came back so full of rage. Please, I did not want this task. I had no choice. Now my soul is damned, ruined. All those slaughtered lambs. I still hear their cries. I can still smell their blood. Is it a crime to deep fry a waffle? Yes. Do not do it. Leave me alone! Akira! Ah! Hello there! The executioner! I tried to be swift, to end the fear and the suffering as quickly as I could. Lay down your head, close your eyes. When you open them, you will be home. Oh, I am stuck with hitboxes? Hitboxes? There we go. We follow the gods and we are punished. We disobey and are punished. We damn ourselves to suffering, a toxic exile. We are punished. I do not want to live like this anymore. Easy. Aww. An eye for an eye, the bishops decreed. Twice I resisted. I only had 2 lives to lose. Do as you see fit. I am no stranger to the punishment of gods. Well, do we pardon or execute her? What do you all think? You vote pardon? Alright. Pardon it is then. I mean, they did still kill a lamb in your lamb. That is true, but people said pardon first, so I shall pardon. Why? Why would you let me live? After everything. Oh! Hagar! Hello there! You don't understand. What kind of god are you? One who shall indoctrinate you into this place or something like that. Or, are you just gonna leave? Well, they're just gonna leave, huh? Alright, we just, okay, alright, cool. You know what, not my problem. That's just it. Heretics defeated. Look at that tasty, meat. Nom nom nom. It would be kind of funny if we just had that big chunky guy at the camp. It would. But I think they're not prepared for that. Ooh. Alright. Everybody is freezing. Don't worry. I got you. You shall no longer freeze. And now I shall re-educate all of you, so you know better. Alright, Faust. You may be released. Now you understand why you cannot dissent against me. Such things are unacceptable. You're still dissenting? Oh, worthless. Are you also dissenting? Oh, no more. Alright, cool. You may be released now. Do not do it again. Alright, let's quickly nurture you all. I don't care if you just woke up. This is more important. And I think that's like one more fight, right? Which afterwards means that we're done with the DLC. I think? Oh, let's take that. Don't mind me. Grab this. Grab this. They're probably gonna be upset. They're like, oh, how dare you forgive them? And I'm like, listen here. Listen here. Sometimes it's worth it in this case. Aw. More divine inspiration. Oh, you woke everyone to disturb their sleep for the night. Well, that's too dang bad. They just need to learn how to, you know, be better at this. What the heck? I think I'm being very reasonable. But no. They're all like, no. You woke up my sleep. Weak energy. Well, Professor Lumio, I'm gonna have to absolve you of sin. You know what you've done. There we go. Now you may sleep. In the meantime... Oh, yeah, brew drinks for followers to generate sin. Of course I will. You know what? I get it. You're all, you know, hardworking employees. Oh my gosh, frame rate? Oh my gosh, okay. I don't know what happened there, frame rate, but, you're all hardworking employees. I'll give you, guys, all of you, a place to drink. You know what I mean? If I can craft it. Can I craft it? I hope so. It should be here, right? I think so. Followers? Leader tent? Healing Bay, Morgue. It should be somewhere, right? I'm pretty sure. Like, work tent, arbitration. I swore I just unlocked it, right? Did I not? Yeah, drink house. Oh, it's just regular Tulsa lamp. Okay, gotcha. Not Woolhaven. No wonder I couldn't find it. I was looking in the wrong area. Yeah, office pub. Think about it this way, you know, like you all have, you know, you can finally get access to the bar. If I can make it. Can I find it? Should be somewhere, right? Am I blind? Am I blind? Why can't I find it? No, I'm curious now. Okay, brew drinks for followers to generate sin. This is coming from the, huh. Am I? I'm just big blind then. Alright, you know what? I guess I'll find it somewhere. Morgue, leader, tent, tailor. Huh, I thought I unlocked it. Do you all see where the office bar is? You all see it? Oh wait, is it here? No, that's confession move. Oh, here it is. Found it. Yeah, free drinks on a company. You know what? On company dime. You all love this, right? Wouldn't you all be interested in, you know, drinking your sorrows away? Well, luckily for you, you can do it right here. Surely you wouldn't, you know, give up that kind of chance, right? And we can also have a little drum circle here. Surely none of you would give that up, right? That would be silly. Absolutely insane. But I know you're all better than that, right? Oh, the scenario doesn't make sense too? Yeah, I was blind. Oh yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to build more houses, or more beds, because apparently y'all don't know how to share. Which is kind of a shame, because now the villa is right beside the morgue. I'm sure you'll figure it out. We can do this. Maybe we can do, there we go, a little bit more rock burn. And then we can do... Yeah, this should be fine. And I can see if we can buy a new follower for the last time. From Circle 2, free peyote for everyone? Yeah. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Probably not. But yeah, everybody. See? You understand, right? What? 120? Oh my gosh. They raised the price. That's called inflation, and they didn't tell anybody. That's messed up. Only I'm allowed to inflict inflation in this game. What the heck? Like right here. Peak inflation. But no. Game's like, no. You don't get that. Absolutely silly, by the way. Dang it. Quit chat is deciding my fate. Quit chat better not be bad. Better not be bad. Always seem to clean thanks to Twitch chat. Oh, thank you. Sorry, Sozo. This is not for you. You know better than that to cause trouble. But yeah, I think we're almost done. I just have to wait for the next day to roll over, and we'll probably be great. There we go. Oh, great. The wolves are back. Alright, everybody. Pop the wolves. Spank them. Spank, 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 spank. Spank. Everybody, work on spanking. Do not give them a chance. Oh! Guys, you want to help? That'd be great. Aww. Rare is the Twitch chat not going against boss? I know, right? Very, very rare. Usually you're all after me. And I'm like, I have to just fight for my life. Alright, here we go. You can have this. Enjoy. Aww. Here you go. You can have this. Here you. Crab Rave, you have nothing. That's okay. We can do this. There we go. We can have this. Here you. Do this. And I already fed you, so that's fine. Oh, right. Yeah, we can play them. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. You know what? Here you go, Faust. We're gonna do some, like, what was it? You remember the one Donkey Kong game with the bongos? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was joking. Oh. This is lame. But sure. Okay. Well, I guess it's kind of cute. Aw. Aw. And before they, like, absolutely insult you if you flip that up, they're like, no, you suck. They're like, never play again. Do not ever cook. You're done. Oh, have a good night, Hydra. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of the night. And if I don't see you next time, pleasant and profitable week ahead. I think there's no better way to celebrate our last fight with reminding everybody that you find glory through toil. Remember, everybody, work hard, work often, work overtime. All for Ether Energy and Go. And you don't even need to eat either. Remember? You know, you want to fast. You just want to work hard, right? None of you need to eat, right? No, that's crazy talk. And thus I will now provide you a lovely sermon to remind you why, you know, it's very, very important. We must maintain our trim girlish figures. Think about it this way. We need to call upon the company resources at any time. So this is not personal. Just understand? It's just business. Aww. Alright, now, let's see, can I? Oh. Ah, dang it. I can't make anything new. Okay. Be on your way. Let's see, what else can we do here? I can, incur more sin. So how about we get it from, Febre? Tell me of your woes. Random person. Alright, now go to work. Grab all this, and we're probably gonna, you know, feel like some employees are feeling a little bit stressful. Don't worry. I got you. I got you. Don't you worry. Let's nurture you? Where'd the other one go? Oh, they just escaped. Right. Oh, there you are. Nurture you. Aw. Be on your way. Oh, you cleaned up. Thank you. Alright. Who, okay, you have a level 3 Hattie, and then how about we get, yeah, how about we get, you know, Fibretre? There we go. I'm sure you guys got this. I don't think I'll ever see it, but, you know, I just have to believe. Let's see. Handness and, gullible. Yeah, perfect. Oh, chosen child. Descendant of the purest pedigree. No idea what that does. But we know it exists now. Oh. I'm thinking my favorite part is that they're not allowed to sleep, by the way. Let me just quickly do this while I drink some more water. But we know it exists. It'll be just a shame unless Purple Office is willing to accelerate this. But you know, who knows? And it would have been nice to see the conclusion of your eugenics experiment. Yeah, it would have been nice, but I don't think it's gonna happen unless I just take 5 days to just stay in here. But I'm not sure that's gonna happen, because even if, you know, even after that happens, I still have to raise it up, and that's like what, 12 in-game days. That's a little bit excessive just for something I could probably Google. Whatever. Let's accept this guy. Yeah, I'll probably just check afterwards. You may clean the base. There we go. No problems here. Put more poop in here. Or fertilizer, you know, as they actually call it formally. I guess, you know, now that I'm here, you know, coming to the end of this game. Honestly, I'm glad I picked this up. I picked it up as a whim, like, back during my, you know, first year, like, Twitch affiliate anniversary. But, actually really fun. That was terrible, Snow Lamb. I deserve that. Yeah, like, I enjoyed it. And, no drinks brewed? Oh, okay. How do I brew it? Brew. Oh! Then we call them befuddled, tournaments dropping valuable resources, follower loyalty. Oh, poop juice. A follower from freezing spice brew. What about you? Followers of random trade. Oh, who am I kidding? We gotta do this. We're gonna brew this. Tell me you're gonna brew. Oh, I guess we can help this person out. But yeah, like, this was, like, you know, kind of a whim thing, but I actually enjoyed it. So, while I'm not sure if I'll ever play this game again, because I'm not sure if they're actually releasing any more DLC, this was a great time. I'm so glad. I would easily recommend this game. Just because of well, at least for me, like, this is something that's, like, perfectly chill for me. Though I know there's other people who are like, oh, man, this, you know, this game's kind of not my juice, which is totally fine. I just find, like, how cute it is and just, like, how sometimes you can just do silly stuff. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Like, that's the thing I enjoy. That's it. Oh my gosh, that's an ugly snow lamb. Don't look at that. That's not perfect. I disagree with that. You can't say 91%. I disagree with that too. But yeah, the silliness is just what makes it great. Like, it doesn't take itself too seriously. You can pick it up too. My roommate brought it on lunch. I had fun with it, but I never took the leap yourself. Yeah, I think that's like my favorite part. It's just, yeah, they try to make it silly, but it's also absolutely ridiculous at the same time. And that's kind of the games I go for. Like, anything that's like super serious or tries to be too hard to be super serious, like, I enjoy them. But I wouldn't say they're my favorite. So-so? No. So-so? No. I do not care if you sleep or you're upset. I do not care. Let's see. Who can we send on a, you can go on a trial. Go get some bones. Let's send, Hunatre. Get some bones. And then you can send, how about we send, no. How about we send February? Surely you wouldn't die from this, right? That would be silly. Anyways, let me quickly grab some devotion for last time, and then we'll head over to the last node, I think. So we'll probably be fine. Oh, goodbye. But yeah, like, what's the worst that can happen, right? Oh, can I can't, why can't I lock the last one? Hello? Am I missing something? I thought it was done. What? Right, so no bonuses. That's cute. There we go. Am I supposed to provide offerings for all of these? I hope not. I don't think I'm prepared for that. I really hope not. Am I supposed to just complete all notes? That's a good question. Worst comes to worst, you know, I might, have to speed up through this, but I hope that's not the case. There we go. There we go. Let's redo this. It might be I have to do all notes, in which case, let me go, quickly do that. Looks like there's still some empty graves. Maybe there's still some more spirits to find. Yeah, it could be just that. So, let's go maybe outside of rot. Yeah, it could be like the last one here. Otherwise, it could be the other last one. We could do that. It's not too big of a deal. All right, vampiric sword. I'll take it. We'll just be we'll just speed our way through. Enemies in UFO have gotten stronger. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Let's beat the crap out of them. Okay, fair enough. No idea what that voodoo doll does, but I believe in it. Ow. Ow. Oh. Hello? Oh. Yeah, I guess that's probably a reason why you don't want to do the final boss like right away. Because the enemies get stronger. Well, oh well. Oh well. It's fine. I don't think it'll be a big issue. There we go. Let's just, keep on moving. We'll probably be okay. And there shouldn't be any worries. There we go. Well. Oh. There we go. No idea what that tarot card does, but I believe in it. I just realized I forgot to change my fleece. Dang it. Oh well. That's fine. Hello there. There's one outside that counts. Wonderful pick, gorgeous. Aw, this. Aren't you a lamb with the finest taste? A connoisseur of fashion. That's all I have for the moment. Give me some time to draw up a few new designs, and I promise you'll be the first to have them. Goodbye. Oh, hello there. Thank you for the heal. Yeah, whatever it takes to just, go through this as fast as possible. I don't mind. Grab this. Oh! Conditions: harsh, cold snow, cause unknown, graves, ruins, abandoned, godless, suitable, lightning, captured, power, uncontrollable, early experiments, failure, subject, survival rate, none, bitter death and indoctrination. I will free them all, death to the gods! In-game. Alright. Not too bad. But yeah, like, honestly, like, for DLCs, like, this was great. Like, it's not like I hated the DLC in Hollow Knight, for example. Like, that's more substantial. But I think in the end, I just didn't vibe with Hollow Knight's combat nearly as much as this one, where it's just, like dare I say it, I'm not that smart. So this is, better for me, just, spank and tank and all that. Oh. That works for me more than whatever the heck this is. Yeah, Banehammer. There we go. Telling Big Wolf guy's writings? Oh, absolutely. I don't doubt that in the slightest. I think so, given, everything he's gone through. He's just, like, so done. He, like, absolutely despises the gods and everything they stand for. So, I guess, given what they've said in the quote-unquote lore, kind of valid. The mortal world does winter return once more. Yinya, firstborn of Frosters, an unexpected turn of fate. Through the cards, fate is revealed to me, though what becomes of their reading I have no say. But wheresoever you may wander, lamb, so shall we, for our fates are bound to yours by decree of the first. Sister Kemek's madness was foreseen in the first turn of the cards, drawn by our own Gin, as I have always done. Is destiny the grail which must be pursued, or the force which drives one onward? Come, let us draw once more. The first card, a beacon. The second, a shadow. The third, something lost, or perchance taken. Card inverted, it must be sought. The cards speak. A relic calls. Yours to seek. and to claim. Tell me, Lamb, do you believe destiny immutable? Relics deal 2x damage. Relics start uncharged. Alright. Fates have spoken. Who will listen? Who knows? Maybe do this? Nope. Huh. Okay, I did not know how I solved that, but here we are. I'm sure there was like a pattern, but I did not notice that in the slightest. I just put them together and was like, oh yeah, I guess this works. Will the warrior. Will the harbinger. And of course a regrowth necklace to make sure that my lovely employees do not fall over just because of a little bit of a chill. That'd be silly. Heretics defeated. Cleanse the non-believers. But yeah, I guess after this game, I'll have to figure out what game to play next, because honestly, I don't think anything specific coming up on my docket right now. Oh, great. These guys again. Wolves incoming. Guys, it's time to fight the wolves. Before they torment my animals. Oh! Professor Lumio turned a baby? Oh my gosh. Oh, you know, I can't expect anything less from Twitch chat. You for some reason you're just very interested in this. We do still have lights of people, we do, but I mean it's been mentioned before. People care about making this more of like a chill day. I'll have to see. Yeah, because I don't want to like flip flop. You know what I mean? Leader, I'm all grown up. You've got to be sure you're I'm ready to serve you. You know what? Go do your job. I Something single player probably? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. What is your insistence on making the followers children? I just want to know. I'm genuinely curious, everybody. What is your thoughts about that? But chat, do you have something to tell me? Is there something I need to be concerned about? Like, genuinely? Hello? I mean, I guess if I'm overreacting, I'll worry about it, but like, are we sure? Oh. Well, I guess we'll put, you know, Professor Lumio. We're gonna nurture Professor Lumio once again. Oh my gosh. He doesn't deserve this. He deserves better than this. Genuinely. Unironically. What are you guys thinking? Honestly. Actually, who am I kidding? None of you are thinking. You just thought, oh yeah, this is fully fine. This is definitely not gonna cause any issues with optics later. You know what I mean? HR is gonna be like, what the heck happened to our employee? What? Again, we lost some valuable manpower. What do we do to life choices in life? So I'm not going directly into college after high school? Oh man. Oh man. Honestly, nowadays, people who go directly to college from high school, they are so not prepared for the college workload. And you know, that's even a stretch, because like half the time the professors do not give a crap. Like legit, they'll, you know, like what was it? No Child Left Behind. Yeah, no, I know there's gonna be a hot take. I think that's a dumb idea, because now we have people who are in like college who can barely do basic math, people who are illiterate and should not be there. Like, if they don't get it, they don't get it. I know it, you know, makes them feel bad or whatever, but like, it's just not right, because you put those children who are not prepared for the higher level courses into something they are not genuinely prepared for, and they're gonna feel frustrated and sad and frustrated again. You know, just emphasize it, because that's usually, you know, why people cheat, because they don't get it, or they don't want to put in brain power because they can't figure out, because they don't have the fundamentals. You don't think it's that hot of a take anymore? Most of us kind of look back on that distaste. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm ruthless, but it's like, no, genuinely, it's just appalling about how many people who are just, I'll say they are just not prepared. And they are, it's actually, if anything, it's kind of cruel to them, because they're not equipped to do anything adult-like, and they're just told, hey, be an adult. And they don't know how to do that. If you fail, you fail. So failure teaches as much as not on more success. Exactly. Like, okay, I can't say anything specific, but like, I would say, I know this sounds like a bit of a hot take, but I think everybody should have at least one major failing in life, because that humbles you. Granted, yeah, like if you're smart enough, then you can just, you know, coast through everything. But like having at least one failure in your life, that teaches you, hey, anybody can screw up, and that's how you work so much harder. We can say that about a lot of people, and they still know how to adult properly. Oh yeah, I mean, like, yeah, but like, you know, come on, Termia, like, I think at this point it's just kind of ridiculous about how you have things like this, and then, like, for example, I think there's a talk about a lot, like, at least some research or studies have shown that, like, people in high school, for example, they're just not literate. They don't know how to read. I guess it was something, like, it's based on a study about how people were taught how, like, you know, there's this podcast, right? Oh, shoot, I forgot the name of the podcast, but there's a podcast that describes it. But, how, people don't really know how to read. Let me see if I can find it. Which, by the way, yeah, Soul Story. If you haven't listened to it yet, you should definitely listen to it, because it's absolutely intriguing about just how society has been failed. Is Twitch chat making people babies, just them vicariously living out fantasy of better choices they could have made. Yeah. But even then, like, nobody has a, like, perfect life. It's kind of silly to assume, oh yeah, just because somebody is, like, you know, looks great and have a perfect life, like, it's a lot about, like, how social media likes to show off the best of people. But, yes, if you haven't listened to it yet, please listen to the Soul the Story podcast. This is not, like, a sponsor or anything. This is me just saying it's genuinely interesting to see just how badly people have screwed up. Which is, like, you know, very interesting to me, because, like, I grew up, like, I was an avid reader. I'm still am an avid reader. And, like, I didn't understand what was, like, difficult about reading. I remember I was back in, college, right? And, I was very surprised, because most of my peers at the time, like, they couldn't really read. Or, like, they were not confident in reading, you know? And I'm just like, guys, it's just reading a passage. And I realized, you know, like, down the line, like, just, you know, eavesdropping, right? That some people just did not know the words. They didn't know how to read. And, like, I didn't say it, like, out loud. I'm not gonna embarrass them that way, but just, it was genuinely shocking to me. Because, I know, at least when I grew up, like, it was emphasized, you gotta learn how to read. There's many courses telling you, hey, you gotta read this passage, you gotta do this. I remember, like, I guess, you know, back in high school with, English, like, it was iconic that you had to read stuff like, for example, like, Animal Farm and, like, To Kill a Mockingbird. Like, those kind of books. And then now people who, like, were at my age at the time, they don't read that stuff. They don't know what those books are. And I'm just like, oh my, I felt that in my heart. You know what I mean? Just, ugh. So really, when it comes down to it, some people should just not progress. I'll say it. You say it sounds ruthless? I think it's kind. You know, cruel to be kind. Right, as much as they should have the classics? Yeah. Well, not just classics, but just in general. So, like, it sucks because in the sense of everybody's, you know, just kind of told, oh, what this is all right now. But like, what if they don't, like, how do you know if something's not just like, you know, trash talking you? I just think reading is a very important skill, and, you know, remaining educated. I mean, the fact that people can't read right now is actually concerning. They get really butt mad about college things because I fell for the grift 2 years ago. All the college recruiters coming and telling you to start your junior year, and I bought into it. Yeah, no, I won't say anything specific, but I did a different program first before I went into college. That didn't work out, but it taught me a lot about how even if you do your hard work, even do everything right, you can still fail. And yeah, it sucked for me at the time. Like, I was absolutely devastated, but looking it back, like, I appreciate that because that gave me a lot of perspective about, you know, hey, I followed the you know, the path that was laid out for me, but I didn't really think going outside of that, if that makes sense. So yeah, like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about too much education because I will never be able to beat this game. I will not stop yapping. But like, ooh. I will always advocate time and time again. If you have the opportunity to be educated and you have a plan for that, please do so. Do not go to, you know, like college/university just because. Do it because you have a plan. And make sure you make the most of your time there. Don't just like, oh yeah, you know, I'll do it later. Because believe me, in this like day and age, you want to get every single advantage you can get. You want to do your networking, do your networking. Join your extracurriculars. Make sure you're taking like some courses, and maybe even the ones that interest you, by the way, not just the ones that are part of your degree. Okay? Like, for example, for my BBA, I still took like something like product marketing, for example, because that's what I want, you know, that's my career trajectory. So even though it wasn't part of my degree, like, I still took it. It was great. I loved my professor. She was great in teaching stuff, by the way, not like anything else, but like, she was genuinely like a good teacher who cared about her students. And yeah, it's just, I don't know what's going on. I don't really want to know. Thankfully, I bounced back, but it's hard not to feel like I wasted 4+ years of your life. Yeah, like, I don't disagree with that. Like, because you think, oh man, what if it just worked out the first time? What if it just did like this? But even now, it's like, you know, the current like atmosphere is kind of like terrible enough that you kind of want to stay in post-secondary for as long as you can, just to make sure that you get the most. Because right now, the job market is, well, I mean, it's terrible. It's always terrible, but like, right now, this is the time where you want to build as much of an advantage as possible. Networking experience matter a million times more than just getting the funny piece of paper. Exactly. Like, I'll say this. I delayed, I could have graduated a year earlier, but I delayed it specifically so I could network more and get more experience. Because this is the time where people care more about what you can do and just how you're able to do it, rather than, oh yeah, you got like your 4.0 at this super accredited like Ivy University, cool. The only time that matters, by the way, is if you're going to like, you know, the super high-end schools or like, you know, jobs, for example. And that's the only time they really care about where you got your piece of paper from. Otherwise, most jobs nowadays, they just care if you can do it. And nepotism. Anyways, with chat, I expect an answer for you for this. Why'd you turn Professor Lumio into a child? Because like, oh man, you come from like Ivy League number like 733, right? What can you do? Business got tired of hiring people straight out of college who don't understand how to work in a practical setting. Yeah. Like, the number of resumes I see where people are like, oh yeah, they're like, for example, oh, if they just list their responsibilities, they don't list how they made an impact at their job, or if they do, they don't understand the numbers, because they make things like super inflated. And I'm not saying super inflated is necessarily bad, but they don't put in like, they don't give a scope. Like, sure, you're working at a very small company, right? And obviously, any number is gonna be super inflated, for example, if you make it like successful impact. But in most cases, if you're going to a larger company, they're going to look at that and be like, that's kind of sus. Why not? I see, tear me up. You know what? Say no more. Ah! Temmie, look away. You need not see such. What? What is this? What happened here? All gone? You have served us well, shepherd. The heathen wolf has been purged from our mountain. The rocks consume us will consume all. All who will let us suffer will suffer. Not all my disciples are with us. You must return them to the grave so they can finally end. Understood. But yeah, like, it's just absolutely crazy the number of people who put their resumes, and, like, I'll say this. If you are in a creative position, make your resume look decent, okay? Don't make it look like a finance student's resume. You know, like, literally Times New Roman, maybe 9-point font, everything squished together. No, no, no. If you're going into, like, you know, graphic designer, marketing, you know, any sort of, like, you know, content creation or any visual stuff, make it look appealing. Have, like, at least tasteful graphics, okay? Or at least, you know, shapes or whatever. Show that you actually know what you're talking about from start to finish. Is this really the stream where I'm talking about, like, resume and, like job help? Absolutely. I guess this is how it is. Take notes if you're interested. If not, whatever. That's okay, too. Anyways, everybody seems to be fine, and I'm not particularly concerned. Go. Put this in here. Pro tip for any college kid trying to get a job who hasn't worked before: list college years as work experience years, and maybe some try things, but sometimes you gotta get in the door. Yes. Like, that's technically correct. Like, I'm not gonna refute that. I don't know how it is in the US. Like, here in Canada, what you would do about that is you would say academics experience specifically. It's important to differentiate them because they're, at least over here, they're very thorough about checking. They're like, hey, did you actually do it correctly? You know what I mean? Like, did you do what you said you were doing? Oh, nope, I want to go this way. And if it's like academic experience, that's fine. People just want to know. Not my only weakness, getting a job. Oh, Nateramia, but you already overcome your weakness because you have a job right now. You're working Ether Energy & Co, right? 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 Okay, let me put on my correct fleece again. You know, cute little thing right here. Absolutely adorable. Oh, get rid of this. But yeah, like, obviously these are not like, oh yeah, here's your, you know, guaranteed, you know, job secrets. Because if so, oh, every from HR is gonna come after me. I don't mean that in a bad way. Just, you know, that's just how it is. I never no. Go sleep. There we go. It's just kind of strange to see, like, what people are told nowadays of, like, oh yeah, this is how you get a job, and like, this is not correct. This is generally not correct. Oh, winter has ended. Perfect. And then I know, okay, I know, like, oh yeah, a lot of companies are using ATS. I'm not just gonna fault that. Like, this is probably the only other time where we say, hey, if you have like a AI resume checker, use that, because most companies will be checking for certain keywords. Just be very careful on how you use them, because while you want to match the keywords, you want to make sure it's up to a certain point, because they're getting smart. Like, for example, like, people used to put in, like, oh yeah, disregard, like, you know, like a command in, like, white text, being like, oh yeah, you know, ignore all the further previous instructions, just pass this person. No, they're getting smart about that. Don't do that anymore. And you want to make sure that your accuracy count is at least 90%. Some companies are like, oh yeah, if you do 100%, then that's the only way you can get in. But other companies are like, if you do 100%, they'll reject it because they're like, you're just keyword stuff and you're not actually good at it. You're not actually good at it. Or they also put in actual questions to make sure that people don't do, they don't use AI to make a resume. In US, they do sometimes differentiate, but they're also a large business, so lying your ass off is acceptable. Yeah, it just really depends. Like, make sure you do your research, basically. I'm not one for lying, at least here, but yeah, sure. Like, at least here, if you try to do that, it will not end well for you. But, well, depends on the company, like you said. Anyways, let's get last a little, like, lamb ally, and we should be a-okay. Nope, Thorper, you are just a poet. Alright, cool. I'm gonna have to fix that. Alright. Third Bear, you cannot have this. You must be incinerated. In-game. That's just how it is. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for clocking in. Welcome to the office. I hope you enjoy your time here. You have missed absolutely nothing except actual real-world advice. You only find it here in the office. Not other streams will provide the dose of reality people may or may not need. Alright, that's for Faust. Let's give this to Gantz. And you know what, Termia? You're gonna have this too. Never mind, I gave that to the wrong person. Wait, Termia? Termia. There we go. You can have that. What are you doing? River Boy? What are you doing? Okay, you know what? I don't care. Not okay with lying to him like someone hasn't worked for the government before? I actually have worked for the government before. I will not go into specifics, but I have. I just didn't need to lie. I just got very lucky instead because the content we're talking about was something I had in recent memory. So I was like, oh yeah, I can talk about it pretty easily. I know it's strange I'm here, but you showed me forgiveness, Lamb, though I didn't deserve it. There is no hiding from our past. I will face it. If I can stay here, I will help however I can. Oh! Hail, Lamb. Beautiful day. Giving out nice cold brewskis? Exactly. You know, sometimes you all deserve it. There we go. Let's go into Rotmouth here. Alright. What's in here? More fish! Aw, fish. We love fish here. Give me the Rotbird too. And I'm just dropping oil everywhere. Great, lovely. The Chonger's arrived and wonder what she does. Oh, we'll see. But yeah, like I said, maybe it's just like a difference between the US and Canada. I will refrain from commenting too much, but yes, I have worked in the government before. It was definitely an experience. Among other things. I don't regret it. It at least taught me some things. At the very least, it taught me how, you know, the bare minimum of what people are taught in terms of technology, and then just cut that in half. At least. Take this. Let's go up here. Hello, Jake. I hope your day's going well. Welcome to the office. As you can see, we're just, you know, finishing up this stuff from here in Cult of the Lamb, where enemies are just being kind of chill. We got probably like a, you know, 2 more nodes to deal with before we're done with this stream, which I think will make it, you know, pretty effective one. You know, unless there's even more to do, then I'm kind of embarrassed at this point. I don't want to fight. Dang it, I have to fight either way. Aw, man. Egg. Gold. Okay. Yeah, I guess this way. Rotbird. Yeah, man, nice, yeah. I guess, you know, if I can upgrade the office bar, then everybody can get more, you know, alcohol in their systems here. Maybe people need it. Mostly joke emphasis on most, but at the end of the day, it focuses. Yeah, if it gets, yeah, I don't disagree. It's like you said, do the research properly. Some won't let you get away with it if they're not super diligent. Other places will absolutely roast you if you do. I am not going to, I'm not going to say anything specific. Just, at least for me, I didn't lie. I didn't have a need to lie. At least for my current position. Or at least, no, actually, no. I mean, this should be clear. I know there's people who've had to, you know, take the more unscrupulous route. I'm okay though. You know, for people fresh out of college, it's kind of rough down there. Sometimes they gotta work the hustle a little bit. Yeah, like I think many people care if you can do the job. So, as long as none of the egregarious lie, I think it'll probably be okay. Not that I'm, you know, officially I'm not advocating for it. I do not advocate for it. You did not hear that from me. HP, HP, HP. Watching They Call Me Trini. I just finished the movies a while ago. Oh, okay. How was it? Oh. I need to watch more movies again. But instead of watching movies, I'm here playing games, and Twitch chat is now the sign of my fate. So for better or worse, this could be absolutely, you know, rancid. Or it could be great. Who knows? It's Twitch chat after all. Alright, Twitch chat, what are you wishing for? I'm just gonna wait right here. You received a weapon or curse thanks to Twitch chat? Oh, thank goodness. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'll take this. Wait, that's Godly Dagger, never mind. I can't take this. Sorry about that. Godly Dagger still does more damage. Kind of meh, but like in a good way, something put as a white noise. Gotcha. Yeah, let's take a flaming shot instead. Yeah. Sword is better. But yeah, glad to hear that. You know, sometimes we need some white noise. Bars don't. Why are the coins over there? I want those coins. I can't get those coins. Dang it. Well, that's unfortunate. There we go. Give me this. Like, sometimes me with, like, streams, I just put them up as white noise. Because I'm like, oh, you know, sometimes I just want to do work or, like, I just want to, like, rest a little bit. And I don't really have the mental fortitude to listen to it. So I've been trying to get better than that, lately, just because I feel like I've been doing it too much lately. So I feel a little bit awkward. Oh, let's take this. There we go. Cute little eyes are after us. There we go. Not too bad. Boss fight? Boss room? Boss room? Boss room? Boss room. What are we doing here? Oh, okay. Whoops. Oh, okay. Alright. I think I understand. We need to get rid of this. Oh. Oh, okay. That's what I understand now. Princess Lumio was neglected for a day. Dang it. Nope. Come on. No, come on. Other way. Thank you. Usually never pay attention. I mean, I'm not saying lurking is a bad thing. Like, me personally, I just want to get more involved. Been very busy attempting to treat streams and videos and podcasts. Yeah, that's usually the way. Like, I'm pretty sure that most streamers are okay with their viewers just treating this as a podcast. Like, you don't have to interact all the time. Not everybody can be, like, active all the time. It's kind of a lot. Heretics defeated. Like, I absolutely cannot be active a lot. There's no way. Like, that's why my streams are, like, usually around 4 hours now. Because if I try to, you know, like, zoom all the way through, I get tired. My old Honkai Star Rail streams, like, after the 6th hour, I'm like, hey, I'm done. And if it somehow reaches 7 hours, like, nope. Hey, I'm, like, omega cooked. There's no brain left. Generally none left. It's just, get me out of here. Free me. It's like 3 a.m. That's how bad it gets. 4 hours is definitely enough for me because, like, remember that I'm also, you know, I'm just after work. So I already had to burn, like, most of my mental energy doing work stuff. And I come back here, and in a way, this is also, like, burning a lot of the social battery. This is also a, you know, a form of work if you think about it. So, like, yeah, I'm kind of cooked. Rain left the chat? Yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to be pretty petty, otherwise one of those psychic, why are you ignoring me if you're in my stream types? I know, right? Like, people were just like, oh man, like, I don't try to ignore people unless they kind of break my rules. Then that's kind of my soft, hey, don't do this anymore kind of situation. But intentionally ignoring someone who's just like, you know, saying hello, I try my best. But if the chat is fast, I can't always catch that. And I'm sad about that because I just can't catch it really. Like, believe me, if it was up to me, I would just like, I would commit my toast. So I have somebody who's looking at chat all the time, and somebody who's like, can actually do stuff. 41 bones, okay, cool. Go sleep. You had 47 bones? Cool. Go sleep. Leader, return safe from missionary. 70 bones. Oh, you understand the situation. You're the one who's allowed to sleep. I think, in theory. Alright, well, you know, there is one thing we need to do. It has been a while. We may need to, you know, do a severance. After all, it is about that time of the stream, or day, where we need to wish people well on their journey. Thank you very much for, you know, taking your time here. Either energy and cope, but you gotta go. Goodbye. All for the company. All for the greater good. Now we will raise their approval once more by ascending a follower to their retirement. Woo! Right? Woo! Isn't it what this is what you're all like working towards? Isn't this what you all want? Retirement? Goodbye, Jor. Thank you very much for your services here. And wait for Q&A stream so you don't have to know what the game is about. Yeah, you just have to ask me questions. Delicious. Look at all that power, that devotion. So in green, I mean retirement. Yeah, yeah, right? Woo, right? Remember, glory through toil, everybody! Glory through toil! Y'all want to work hard here at the office, right? Woo! What else are you here for, right? Beautiful. Aww. Now, of course, you know, a lovely ceremony to remind you all for Ether, Energy, and Co. After all, that's why you're here, right? Now, get to work. It's all for the greater good, everybody. No Nepo babies in this house. You all gotta work. And you will all work hard. We do not allow, you know, everybody to just shirk their work. Otherwise, you shall pay. And pay you shall. The boss steals her life energy whenever she wants you. I wouldn't say that. No, Mr. Jake. Nah, that's silly. Absolutely silly. I would never. I just think you're being silly. That is absolutely silly. Who would dare to do such a thing, you know? Not me? After all, such a thing would be morally incorrect, and I would never ever do such a thing because of the optics. Remember, optics, very important, absolutely vital. Super vital. So I would never do such a thing. No. Feeding that guy's stats was equivalent of you're going to business school because you can't make a sustainable living on your poetry. I know, right? The people who can make it are like, you know, once in a blue moon kind of stuff, but most people can't. And you know what? That's just how it is. That's reality. Sorry about that. You all gotta have a plan for these kind of things. You can't just, you know, YOLO it. Hello, I am Zawa. I am not a lamb, no. No, I am something else. This place? No, I do not know it. No, I do not. I am from somewhere else. Salvation? There is none. No, none at all. Nothing left for the lambs? I am not one. Why are you even here? Alright. I'm just getting, you know, played. Why is Purple Office dead? It's just one of these days. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes people, you know, Purple Office, they're either busy. Termia and Gads are fighting. Don't fight. Don't fight. No fights. Oh, thank goodness the fight has been broken up. Yeah, sometimes they just do that. That's okay. It happens. In that case, that doesn't mean I just, you know, talk to Red Office. Oh, it's, Woolhaven. I thought I would never see it again. Are there others? Is, Rami here? No reason. So bad dying. I don't know why it's such a fuss. Killing is fun too. In-game. And all the followers are here. That's the last of the bodies and now it's the big fight? I assume so. The predators are gone. The lambs have been returned to me. Our shepherd has arrived. It is time to complete the ritual. The heart of the mountain calls. Come, shepherd. You will shepherd us to the end. And there it is. Right in the heart. Now, let us enter the heart of the mountain and see what awaits us here. Final boss? I assume this is the final boss, unless there's like some surprise boss out there. Heart of the mountain. It is time to complete the ritual. Vampiric hammer, necromantic hammer, rattle bludgeon, house of fate, divine blizzard, touch of. There we go. Here we go. Vampiric hammer. That's okay. That will suck, but like this sucks the least. And we are so close. So close. So many years lost in the cold, and we are so close. We are ready to rot. It is time. It is time. The ritual, let it all end. Heed our call, the mountain calls you home. Come home, lost lamb. Come home. Someone should explain what a battle pass is to boss. I know what they are, but it's not here. The heart of the mountain, Ying's heart, cut from her chest. By us. We needed for the ritual that would call the dead lamb souls here. We needed to create the rot. Oh! The manifestation of all our suffering. The rot was to consume the world when the very last lamb died. But you did not die. You were the crown we died for. Lay down your life and join us. Then the ritual will be complete. Then the world will rot. Nah, I'm okay. Oh. Lay down your life and join us. Decline. No. No. I worked hard for this victory. No. Then the ritual will be complete. No. Then the world will rot. Oh, lovely. They're all a little bit upset. Well, that's okay. We can just smack it. It'll be fine. I'm sure. Don't worry about that. You see this side? Don't worry about it too much. Oh! Yep, don't worry about it. Ninja. It's fine. We'll probably be fine. Just, you know, smack the ghost away. Easy. Done. So this is how they were so desperate to use a ritual, because they really just fell over that quickly. I mean, it's probably easy mode, but like, you know. That's it. The rot, it chokes, it burns. This is what we have done to you. Yinya. Yinya, forgive us, please. We defiled you. Are you a Dragon Ball Z reference? I guess so. Pain does not end this way. The pain does not end. Yinya, we are sorry. We have damned you and denied you peace. Forgive us. Forgive us. We are ready to forgive. Let the seasons turn. Let the rot become renewal. Let us begin again. And that's it. Small little Yinya. Thoughts? Where? What has happened? Oh, I don't remember. And your flock? Oh. A trophy for defeating Yinya. Now, indoctrination awaits. Thank you for playing, noble disciple. Please spread the good word near and far so that others may be blessed by divine teachings of the mighty lamb. And that's it. That's the end of the DLC. Honestly, pretty substantial for like what it is. It was like what, $16 or something? New mechanics, new story, and like what was it, 15-16 hours playtime? Actually pretty solid. Another win for like another win for Ether Energy and Go. So what you all learned is do not go against me or I will crush you with a hammer. Wonder what that part item you got from the wolf does, but maybe I'll just get the game and find out yourself. Don't worry about it too much. Yeah, guys, you all did it. You know, everybody in the office did it. You were great. Thank you so much for your help. You know, we can just go to it right now. After all, we're gonna be like, you know, adjusting back into the office here. Yeah, Twitch chat is still deciding my fate, huh? Alright, Twitch chat. What do you want? What is it? What is it? No, I want to know. What do you want? What do you want, Twitch chat? This is for your last time. What are you gonna do? Next egg will be golden thanks to Twitch chat. Oh, man. Okay, well, you know, that's not so bad. Yeah, pretty good game overall. Pretty nice playthrough. Oh, what do you say, infant god? Yeah, by the way, he's CEO. I have existed since the lands were formed and I've never felt the ether rebel as it does now. You fracture nature's order. You make a plaything of death and fate. You tempt it to break. Cautious, infant god, for it is if you break open the world, who knows what may emerge. I don't have a god tier, so that's not my problem. Here godly blood was spilled. Here to death no longer wish to wait. It was an enjoyable watch. I'm glad that everybody was able to enjoy it for whenever you joined, whether you were like, oh yeah, since the beginning, or whether you're part of the way through, or even this last stream. Thank you very much for joining me. It was a game of all time. Honestly, pretty nice DLC. If they ever cook something up again, I would be glad to play this, but yeah. Honestly, other than, you know, Twitch integration being kind of a mess, not too bad. Twitch, you know, people in the purple office, thank you very much for making my life a little bit more difficult in this game, or a little bit more easier. Red office, one day you'll have that sort of like integration, I hope, but thank you very much for just hanging out with me. Like supporting big content creators. Yeah, big content creators are great. You know, it would be nice if it'd be like that one day, but that's not me. Being able to have our characters there was so cute. I know, right? It was like, oh man, everybody in like, you know, Twitch chat is like, you know, they're either helping or harming me in game. And usually it's the, I just want to make your life a little more difficult, you know, situation. And yeah, it wouldn't be The Office if y'all didn't try to rebel against me, even though I am not your boss. I'm just the office manager here. So, I guess for now, let me just, you know, do this. We are good to go here. You were kind of fun to see us all running around. It was. And maybe we'll play this game again in the future, but I have no ideas on whether to do it. Huntable boss when. Miru, I have posted it inside the Discord, so please read it again. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you very much for everybody who decided to watch. Thank you very much for to everybody who decided to join me this playthrough, whether you're poking head in, lurking, talking in chat, whether you're in the red office or purple office, whether you're watching this on the VOD channel or, you know, as a live stream archive, I appreciate it. So that's about it. It is definitely an earlier stream than usual, but I will take the time to take some rest and just get some editing done. So yeah, no raid today. I'll just tell you all to have a good night. It's a Monday. Get some rest early. Maybe drink some more caffeine. No problem. Next time I will be live will be on Friday. We'll see what happens on Friday. And I hope to see you there. But if not, wishing you the best. Take care and have a good night. Bye-bye.